useful with him.
Boom,
It'll be
boom.
interesting to see how Dignitas
Sorry,
are
hey.
prepared here for this game. Going in already, we expect, a lot of people expect G2 to come out on top, but it's why we play the games for a reason. And Dignitas has been no slouch here in the main event for the Major 1 qualifiers. They've been able to pick even the strongest teams apart. And
Sorry,
really
I'm
go
a
the
little
distance
sick.
with a lot of the toughest competition in
What's
North
up?
America. We'll see how they handle G2 as already. They've been able to keep up that opening possession.
This is a chance for Atomic. He goes for a pass over to beast mode, but
I
it was
don't
a
know
stretch
who I'm
pass
rooting for
that was too
today.
far ahead of him.
I just want to see some good
Atomic
Rocket
knew he
League.
had the double tap ball, but also knew the defense was expecting it already.
I am. What's up?
Chance going by the wayside here for G2. But they have the ball again, trying to.
I don't know
move
what
up.
that means.
Lovely control, and we'll boom it downfield, trying to get some
Hey,
space.
Kaylee.
Oh my
Nice
gosh, great
read there from Evo. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Evo trying to keep that locked in the zone. But this is going to be a counterattack now. Atomic off the ceiling over to Daniel. That was a very difficult angle to make work.
Yeah, I mean, he almost did find it. He'll have another chance here. Full boost, just goes for the shot, and Evo will be able to deny
I don't
there.
know. I just woke
Gotta
up.
watch out for G2 on that offensive press. Daniel's sitting here. He's waiting for
So,
respond, so that one
I don't know. I feel better
take a
but
while
bad
before
at the
it
same
comes
time.
back. He has a flip reset and use it to kind of wave dash once he hits the ground.
I see, yeah.
From Arsenal to slow things down. Dignitas taking their time, not really sending too
My
many
bad, I'm just late.
resources
Oh
forward. It
my
has been
God,
so
Daniel,
sorry.
stop it.
Nice little flip reset.
It was a
able-
double.
Yeah, double flip reset.
He's just trying to make people miss at that point. And also, if we can see from G2 more of those solo shop opportunities for Daniel, it's going to be good. But oh, Gyro just beats everybody. This
Double?
is wide open if he can make the
Wow.
adjustment. He does. And that's an easy drop.
Look
in
at
for
Gyro. I didn't think he'd have the
Great
boost.
read there, beats Atomic cleanly, and he just has to follow it and hit the double in. Gyro, right place, right time, and Dignitas with the first goal.
So despite Dignitas being held on their goal line for a large stint there, Gyro was able to break out, and Gyro dusting Atomic on that challenge, and Daniel comes in to take the chip shot. A nice play there from Gyro, and I mean, let's talk about Gyro a bit. Now, Gyro
Such a good pass.
had some ups and downs in his career. That shot almost going on target. Gyro can't make the clear out. But Gyro having ups and downs, landing on Dignitas very late in the season, but somehow this Dignitas team has managed to gel very nicely.
Yeah, Gyro's been a great addition ever since he's joined. They have reached heights that we haven't seen them reach in a very, very long time. Even seeing Arsenal success, Evo as well on this roster. The question has always been, how high can this team fly? A win against G2 would really put them in one of the best in NA conversations, but of course, they've got to close out these games. 2 minutes remaining in regulation. Demo on the play, beast mode, trying to move forward, and Arsenal, it's a good cutoff. Dignitas not giving up too much ground to G2, but you can see G2 just waiting for an opportunity.
Dignitas getting fortunate there with that respawn location of Arsenal. Arsenal able to make the play right off the respawn, and now a chance to break out again. Evo going for the backboard.
Oh my
Arsenal
God, that was
drop
in.
down, but Atomic was waiting for it. Lovely pressure so far from Dignitas. Now G2 trying to slow things down in their own corner. 50 from Daniel, intercepted, and now Arsenal with the challenge. It kicks out to the midfield. Evo with a bounce shot. Will go wide. Daniel's going to try to help out Atomic. Atomic lands the demo. Not much boost for Daniel. It goes for the musty pass. Beast
Dude, I
mode
forgot.
playing keep away. Now
Wait.
Atomic going for the backboard. No one has the boost to get the stop. Arsenal with a great challenge.
Wasn't Arsenal and
Prevents the
Daniel
shot
teammates?
from
Of,
going
why
in.
am I
I
blanking?
do
It
like
was
what I'm
Rettle
seeing
as
from Dignitas.
Daniel
Even
and
under G2 pressure, they're still able to control the ball very
Arsenal,
well.
right?
They've been managing their boost well here.
I took a
also, just
shower.
not really using too much, not putting themselves in awkward positions despite the pressure. Gyro here really low on boost, but not really deterred. Gets a light touch out to the side. Atomic's been trying to bump him all game, but he hasn't really been too successful. He's made contact, but never really took Gyro off the path. Really awkward there, and Arsenal will try to pick this one up. Beast Mode plays it onto the back wall. Could have been dangerous there as a little scuffle in the midfield.
In some disarray, you saw Daniel and Atomic getting mixed up there. Actually, team bumping.
I don't
Now
like
we
some
see
of
a
Evo's
green
touches.
jump from Atomic. Lets it through. The shot will be wide. G2
Oh,
will now have to defend this counterattack. Great first touch from Daniel. Goes for the double out of boost, though. Had to be perfect. Didn't get the read exactly. And now Gyro again trying to lead that counterattack. Gyro, the only goal of the game after dusting Atomic at the midfield. There's the infield pass. Look at this quick pass
Oh, shit.
for G2. But it was too quick for Atomic to wrap
Daniel?
around. Now,
Ooh.
Arsenal clearing it out. Last chance for G2 in these final seconds. That's a good bump. Daniel will have a look at this. Flip reset,
Smoke
goes
got
for
bumped.
the demo. Let it drop down, but no one from G2 was there for the shot.
Dig's looking
And,
good.
I mean, it's a level of composure that we're seeing out of here from Dignitas, right?
G2 didn't have much
They didn't
offense
win.
last
They had
game.
the ball on the blue half. They saw G2 all in the corner. No one really took an initial challenge there. Instead, everybody pulled off.
Uh-oh.
They understand that G2 very strong on the counter. Don't want to give them too much room to work.
Okay.
And their defense has been on point, especially from Evo that game. 4 saves out from him.
Dude,
He
I
scored
fuck with
441.
beast
He's
mode.
actually leading
Arsenal.
NA in score per game here this event.
I don't really
Seeing
know
Evo
much
work
about
really
Atomic.
well,
I mean,
and
I know
also
Atomic is a beast.
seeing Dignitas
I don't know about
really
him
play for
personally.
each other. In that last final play, we saw
I don't know much
another
about
bump,
Evo.
Opportunity for G2.
Well, Arsenal had
Gyro got bumped
80
out,
points.
But instead he used his misposition
I feel like
to
Arsenal
bump
played
Beast
fine.
Mode, who was that
Hold
person
on.
who probably could have scored that Daniel missed. So Dignitas really covering all angles here.
Certainly, and it was
Taking
that
some
quick
medicine, hold
challenge
on.
by Gyro getting up and over Atomic that made all the difference. G2 did have some good looks, even at 0 seconds. That's not a bad play to go for a flip reset and just let the ball drop down, go for the bump. But nobody from G2 was there for the shot when you expected somebody to be. We have
Dude,
seen
maybe
that
Jet,
in a
but
few
don't matter. He
instances,
is beast
G2's
mode.
communication
Know what I'm saying? He
has
knows
been
beast mode,
off
know what I'm
just
saying?
based
He
on
might
what
have
we
made
saw
that
out
shit when
there
he
on
was
the field.
12,
It's
so.
like the team bump between
Like,
Daniel
deadass.
and Atomic on the sidewall. This is and it's the same G2 that we saw yesterday, who had a slow start versus Luminosity. But Dignitas will be happy about that game one. We'll see if they can continue
Okay, I'm
to
done.
have that
I took
success
my
in game
medicine.
two, or if we'll see that
My
G2
bad. What up,
train start
Asger?
rolling.
Snake.
One thing we know for sure is G2
Snake, are
will
you down to
hit
play
shots.
next quals,
They
not
had
this
7
most recent
shots
one, but the
that
one
game.
after?
Atomic had 0.
Because I don't think I could get
Change up
anyone.
The approach offensively could be helpful, but right now already under a lot of offensive pressure here from Dignitas. Arsenal almost able to find the back of the net, but G2
No hand cam. I'm not even playing. Why would you want a hand cam, huh?
Leading the charge from Dignitas, gets this off the back wall. Atomic will go up.
Most certainly, okay.
Ball
It
gets
will
a
probably
little
be
bit
me,
away
you,
from him, so
Prism.
Daniel will have to assist in clearing this downfield. You see
If not,
Dignitas slowing
we'll
things
have a
down
third
when
of
it's
that
on their
next
own
one.
back half. Arsenal
Oh,
just
that's Prism
controlling the
too,
ball.
though. You sound worse?
Keeping it
No, it's because I
close
just
to
woke
his
up. Trust me, I'm feeling a lot better
This is
today.
all the way on the G2 goal line before Atomic
I just have a mix of morning voice.
Daniel trying to control it, does wrap it around.
Oh.
There's the bump from Arsenal, takes Atomic out.
Oh my
But
God, what a
Arsenal
slot.
Somehow scores from an impossible angle. I believe we saw him yesterday score from behind that corner boost. And
That's a
looks like he
really
does it
crazy
again.
shot, right in between
Yeah,
everything.
I mean, that's a great shot from Beast Mode. Right on
That
target.
camera angle was
Evo
pog.
didn't even expect the power on it. He tried to react, but he couldn't react in time. Goes off his car and into the net. 1-0 G2.
Huge play there from Beast Mode. And that's what you expect from Beast Mode.
Flip.
In situations like this. Oh, now we see the flip reset threat. Beast Mode and Daniel both went. Daniel has no boost for this. All he'll be able to do is pass it, but it's perfect. And that
Oh my God.
off the bar and out. Atomic having a golden opportunity. Wasn't able to hit the target.
Now chance here for Gyro. Ends up getting a pinch across. What's Arsenal going to do? Nice control touch to get past Atomic. Forces Beast Mode to play the 50. Beast Mode, though, big demo on Evo, taking him out to play. Gyro's touch is not going to be efficient enough as Daniel can just control this one all the way up into the midfield. Dignitas have to try again. And again, looking at the physicality, they take out so many key players in the offense. Good shot from Arsenal, but easy save from Daniel. He's going to push this one up, to pick up the pace
Dude,
there
Beast
on
Mode
Gyro.
pre-jump.
He gets a rush to make the save. Another rush save made out of Gyro here. And Dignitas keep this a 1-goal game for now as Beast Mode tried to put that one on target but failed.
And even on that play, you saw Beast Mode actually pre-jump the clear, and it forced Dignitas into a double commit, and they're still trying to dig their way out of it. Atomic, high off the wall, gets a bump. Daniel's in the middle, waiting for a pass, but it never comes. Now, counterattack, trying to break out here for Dignitas. Arsenal.
Dude, G2's looking really good now.
Ball
Dig is
still at
looking
the
a little
mid-boost.
shaky.
Being contested, Evo up early.
I
tips it down.
don't like a lot of
Arsenal
Dig's
puts it into
first
the corner.
touches. They're
Lots
looking
of
a little
boost here,
nervous.
though, for Daniel.
It looks like G2's already woke up.
To get it past Gyro does, but Arsenal is right there to bounce that
Dude,
right back
oh
in.
my God.
One of the
It's like
things
hard to
that
breathe.
I do like from G2, again, just kind of keeping their spacing. It's been really good. They've been able to Watch
Straight
out for a lot
down.
of things, but can they watch out for this?
Oh,
locked
gyro,
on,
nice
Arsenal
try.
static.
It's a good pass though.
Dignitas with the tying goal.
The gyro
It's
just slowed down the
again
whole
Daniel getting
like play.
tangled up,
Just
this time
everyone
with
just got
Beast
so
Mode. Beast
confused.
Mode bumps him off the ball, and if Daniel doesn't get bumped there, he's probably going to be able to clear that ball out.
The gyro's putting in
More
work right
G2
now. He's looking good.
disorganization, and it leads right to a Dignitas goal. Dignitas has been playing very
I
consistent.
like that fake.
G2, though, they're in this game right now. This is not the same G2 we saw yesterday.
Yeah, even the G2 yesterday was pushed initially by Luminosity. They had to start adjusting
Oh my.
to play really well, especially towards the end of the series.
Dude, beast
And-
mode.
Oh, beast mode.
Beast mode's
He
just
got
him, dude.
If you can't get that backboard read, he's gonna punish you every time.
And I mean, look
That's
at
so
he gets
easy to
bumped
mess up.
while dribbling the ball, and it launches that ball. It was actually too difficult a read for Gyro to make. That was crazy. Everyone's surprised by that. And Beast Mode elevates again himself over the competition. And G2, they are in dire need of it as well. Beast Mode has been phenomenal in this game too. He is single-handedly keeping him in.
Yeah, beast mode looks like he's on top of his shit.
Arsenal now. Trying to pick this one up off the midfield. Daniel, though,
Nope.
big catch, trying
Wow.
to get the flick over
Yeah,
Gyro,
no flick at
but
all, but the ball just
Gyro
stayed
finds
right on his
time.
car.
Evo goes up, but not before Beast Mode. He's so quick to get to the ball, shutting down any opportunity for clear. He's still in the play. He's going to take some Dignitas boost as Daniel goes up trying to put a shot on. Great block out from Evo. He's keeping it close, but Dignitas have to go. We're approaching the final minute here in game number 2. Ball stuck on Dignitas' end.
Dude,
They're
G2
low on
is
boost. They
suffocating
don't have
them.
Possession. This is everything G2 want right now.
See Dignitas trying to remain composed, but they've got G2 breathing down their neck. They have not managed to break out of their half in quite some time. Beast Mode up off the ceiling, getting a little tip. There's a big clear by Evo, but Daniel will be first to it, lobs it right back in, but not much pace to it. Arsenal looking for Evo. Daniel jumps the lane, now out of boost. Evo gonna try to clear this out, taking it himself. Evo,
Oh.
reset.
Oh,
You can see him contesting that ball, and now G2 able to get it out.
yeah, and a failed challenge there from Gyro. He's going to take a while to get back. Evo has come up with a big carry, and he will at least bring us to midfield. Good 50 there against Beast Mode, and Arsenal
Double?
up to the
Oh my
task.
God.
Nice little bounce out, and they respect Daniel, but Daniel missed it. Gyro placed it off the back wall. Evo, though, he wasn't in the right
How did
spot.
Daniel
He
miss that?
played
I didn't even
Gyro's
I
miss.
didn't see
Now
Daniel's
they have
whiff.
to go back and play defense
I was
and try
thinking
to
about how
slow
that
down
double would've
Atomic.
been crazy.
He carries this one all the way to the back wall. Final 10 seconds. Dignitas may have a chance here, but it's not looking good. Beast Mode on top of the ball, pushes this in the orange corner. Once this hits the ground, game 2 will be over.
No,
On
I
the
believe it.
sidewall,
Oh, wait, did
Daniel
I
was
stream
the
yesterday?
one who
Yeah, I
grounds
streamed
it,
the
and
quals
G2
yesterday.
equalized the series.
Wow, that was something else from G2, and
I
specifically
got bummed my nose.
Beast Mode. Beast Mode hitting another shot from the corner through all of that traffic. And also, if you saw how many times Beast Mode was up early, sometimes pre-jumping the clear attempts from Dignitas, you'll begin to understand how annoying Beast Mode is to play against. It seemed like he was everywhere on the field, Daz.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities. You start to see him kind of have that surge late game 1, but in game 2 especially, Beast Mode was everywhere he needs to be. Sometimes he was in too many places. When you saw that butt that
Guys,
he
what about Chonga and RLCS, huh?
give Dignitas their only goal this game, but yeah, it felt like Dignitas a bit flat here on the offense. Was really hard.
If I'm
for
in there,
them to
we're
kinda
winning
catch
every
up and
game.
Get really good reads on where some of the bounces were going. Definitely something that they need to clean up going into game 3.
And you can see Gyro here locked in, playing really well so far. Gyro, the only goal of the game to get Dignitas that game 1 victory. Arsenal, you're wondering if he'll start to amp it up. He's been phenomenal for Dignitas so far. Through the Swiss stage, he led Dignitas.
Chonga too good. Yeah, I know. You're right. You're probably
he
right.
shot an unbelievable 54.5%. Arsenal was a huge offensive contributor, but so far has been a bit quiet.
Let's see. Maybe there's a chance here.
That's like weird. I don't know who I want to win.
Ascend to new heights once they really are pressured. Turn
I've heard that
the lights on
Evo
the
could be
line.
toxic,
How will both
and I don't
teams
like that.
adjust now? Gyro up
but I
quickly
do
here.
kind of
Start
want to
things
root
off.
for them for some reason.
Gonna leave this one, gets a light touch. Arsenal taking it off the sidewall. Daniel trying to intercept. He's only got 38, so has to back off. Whoa, great pop there from Arsenal. And even Evo had a tough time getting to that.
That play is one that'll make you raise your eyebrow. Not sure how Arsenal managed to get a touch like that. But now we're back in the Dignitas half, where we spent most of the last game.
That's a
50
really
Daniel
good 50.
Stay in the play. Atomic trying to get it past Gyro, and it does find its way over to Beast. Drop pass. It's contested up off the ceiling. Daniel from far away will go, trying to get a sidewall double. Gets it to bounce off the back wall, but Gyro is there to clear it out, and Evo makes sure Beast Mode can't clear it back in.
Oh my God, 0 boost here on the side of G2, but Daniel does buy them enough time. It's a great midfield challenge. He was last back, bought Beast Mode and Atomic enough time to get boosted up. Now they have to play a little bit of defense here. Dignitas double commit in the corner. Arsenal going to slow things down here a little bit. Buy Evo some time. He just booms this one high, almost touches the ceiling as he looks for a bump on the way out. G2 though unfazed so far. First minute and a half kind of gone by, and both teams
close,
kind of testing each other defensively, seeing, okay, what can we get away with here?
Dude, look at that air dribble. He's on the ceiling. He still has it. Oh my God, Gyro almost scored. Dude, Gyro is playing out of his mind. Dude, if Daniel didn't get a touch, Gyro would have scored.
Gyro winning that challenge was huge. It was a speed test from Arsenal. He got bumped out of the play, and Evo, as the last man, has to hit the shot. Top right slot for Dignitas.
And again, it seems like Gyro is that first man, that entry fragger, so to speak. He is the person making those moves to break through and allow Dignitas' offensive opportunities to develop.
Why'd you question mark Gen G?
Now it's up to G2. Plenty of time here for a response. Atomic booms his downfield. Beast Mode is over here on the side, but a little bit of miscommunication between him and Daniel. Daniel picks this one up, gets the flip reset, was trying to get the double flip reset on target to throw something off, but unable to. Atomic last back. Arsenal flicks over him. Atomic, again, great fake challenge there to force Arsenal to play to the back wall, and now Atomic can get the boost and bring it all the way downfield. Flip reset there to put it on target, and made Gyro stretch to get it clear.
Gyro is ready for it. He has been so good for Dignitas. In the right spot time after time. And now Evo hesitates. He fakes the challenge to try to get Beast Mode to take it up the wall, and it does result in possession back in the hands of Dignitas. Atomic trying to bounce it up. Gyro hits it right to Daniel. Daniel, though, heavy first touch. Will get the 50.
Oh.
Atomic and
okay, I didn't understand what you meant.
He beats Beast Mode to the ball.
Oh my God, he was low boost in that situation as well.
Bro, when you question mark Gen G, I didn't know if, like,
Evo was in a tough spot.
I don't know. It just could have meant so many things.
Here, though. Gyro pass.
That should be in. Yeah.
Touch, but it's no, it's just not enough. Beautiful passing from G2 to get the equalizer.
If you're Gyro, this is such an impossible situation. He's trying to at least block the straight shot, but Atomic is not going to put it at them. He's going to either make sure to get it off the backboard, be able to clean it up himself. You never want to be in those situations defensively. And now
I'm really impressed with how Gyro is playing, though. Daniel.
For the Zen shot, ends up passing it out to Beast Mode, but Evo will break it up.
Oh, but only for a moment. Right now, trouble there in the goal line. Gyro and Beast Mode getting tangled up. Evo, light little touch. Gyro.
Nice 50.
The control of it. Add a boost here. Chance here for
Oh,
G2. Wait a second, they got to get back there. A little bit of a race back. Too many people forward. Almost got punished there. As Evo wants to hold this one onto the sidewall. Gets a beat out on Atomic. Arsenal looking for bumps down.
Shot.
Trying to get the pass to Gyro, but Gyro had to wrap around, went unable to put it on target.
You'd love to see that from Arsenal. He fakes like he's going for the bump and instead hits the brakes and makes the pass. As we approach this final
my God. That was in.
That's locked out by Gyro, who has been, again, so reliable for Dignitas on that back line.
I almost wish Gyro didn't say that, because that would have been sick.
Just to kind of float, see if he could play ball. Gyro,
dude, the mechs are coming out for G2.
Time. Oh my goodness, wait, this is there on the back end from Dignitas, and it results in G2 taking the lead.
And that's Daniel working. Gyro gets a clear attempt out, and Arsenal, he was trying to rush the origin of this shot, just didn't have the pace to get there in time. And it was a great shot there from Beast Mode, beating the challenger. This is a great first touch from Arsenal. Has Gyro across, goes for the pass, but the pass was a little too close to the defense. Evo, though, go for net. Gyro trying to get the bump on the goal line. Final 30 seconds, Dignitas having some good pressure.
Am I right?
Arsenal has
You are
Gyro
right.
in on the wing.
Dude.
Evo gonna take a shot.
What?
Daniel
Evo
gets the
shot it
block.
right into
Gyro's down
Daniel.
with possession. Evo gets a demo. Arsenal now
Dude.
with control. Can he get over Atomic?
Okay,
He got
okay.
it.
They,
Dignitas
what?
time.
G2 is so
Dignitas
awkward.
refused to give up. Evo goes for the demo, gets in Atomic's way, trusts that Arsenal will get control of the ball and flick that on target.
That's crazy.
And that
Evo
is
just cut to
exactly
demo.
what Arsenal does. Dignitas tie it up late.
Both teams trading punches here, but still, no one giving up just yet. Final 10 seconds in game 3. Series is tied, score is tied. The Beast Mode connected.
Oh my god. What is happening on defense in this series, bro?
Only 1 second on the clock. It doesn't matter. G2, they did it yesterday with 2 seconds. They do it again today.
So clutch.
It's up.
Beast Mode, what a play.
It's down.
Time is
It's
ticked
up.
down. It's 0 now. Dignitas have to keep this one up. Of course, Beast Mode will
Dude, that camera
grab it.
angle at the end was so
And
fucking bad. We didn't even
G2,
see any.
What a late surge from
Couldn't
them
even tell
to
if they
get
had the
that win.
ball or not.
And you expect it at this point, especially from Beast Mode. And Daniel, even though he did not get a goal, he in the air has been so hard for Dignitas to read and for Dignitas to deal with. G2, they never give up either. That was, I mean, that was such a quality game, such an entertaining game to see. Dignitas
First look at
fight back.
2024
And they
esport
had their
decals
pressure
coming
at
out
the end,
tomorrow,
able
or more
to
information
capitalize
tomorrow.
off a great attack thanks to Evo's demo and his aggression, but G2, they keep doing this. It's early in the season, but they're already starting to get a reputation as a team that when the time winds down, make plays happen.
And talk about
Nah,
an
the esport
impact
decals give
player.
the team
Beast
players money
Mode.
too.
100% shooting, 3 saves out of him, but the presence felt all over the field. And if there's any player on this field that can score at clutch moments like that, it is
It's
going to be
Beast
him.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Beast Mode, especially after Gamers
Alright,
8,
let's chug some water.
people
I'm
really
dehydrated.
started to realize how good he is. We knew it. We've seen it for a long time. Beast Mode kind of ascending up to the top of the elite players in North America. But man, it's games like this that really crystallize that into something you can understand.
Okay.
I mean, this series.
Yeah, I don't
been
know.
punch-
His cam on
punch
stream is
back.
fine.
Can Dignitas get it together here? See if they can at least force a game 6. G2 starting to really fire up here. Atomic, good bump there on Evo. Gyro has to get back. He ends up playing this one right into Beast Mode. Will get a pop-up, and Atomic right back in the air again. Does have the double there. Gyro, great read on the back wall, and Dignitas will look to play this one forward. They get it on the back end.
Uh-oh.
And Daniel can try to control, but definitely was in a tough spot. You saw Arsenal there, not afraid to challenge that at all.
Certainly not, and it wasn't the touch Daniel was looking for. And now G2 are going to have to get out of this tough spot. Arsenal getting
It's
demoed,
in.
but that
Oh.
doesn't
Bro.
off the bar and off the post. A demo clear from Atomic. Dignitas, they're going to wish they put that one in. Rough break there for them.
Evo?
Chance here for Daniel, plays it over Evo, has Atomic.
Dude,
pass down.
Daniel just outplayed the
Beast Mode
fuck out of them, dude. Oh my
bang.
god. That
G2
was so
continues
good.
to strike.
How do you defend the touch from Daniel? He gets the touch up, knows that he's not going to go for the shot right away. I mean, G2, they don't panic. They're not going to be, and they're not just going to make a decision that says, oh, I got to shoot because, you know, I'm just going to try to be fast here and not think. They're always thinking that next step ahead, trusting that their mechanics are going to pay off in the end. And that team play was absolutely dazzling.
One thing is for sure, feed the beast. First shot, first goal for G2. Now looking for more here. Dignitas have to figure out how to cool this team off before things get out of control. Beast Mode off the sidewall, looking for Daniel. Good cut from Gyro. Dignitas will start to make a presence upfield. Gyro rushing that touch, a little awkward there, and Evo has to turn back. Wants to slow things down, so Atomic, great chain dash to stay close to the ball here, looking for a play high, and Arsenal able to deny and regain control. Big taking their time, and honestly,
Dude, I'm not gonna lie,
should,
I'm so
much
impressed
time
with
here
Gyro.
in game 4 for them to try to get back in.
It's amazing what players can do on zero boost nowadays. Not sure if you saw that clip from AJ with the zap dash, wall dash, and everything like that. Well, I mean, Atomic even there, to see how much he did at zero boost. It's just, the game continues to evolve. And Atomic certainly at the forefront of the meta. Great play there, and I mean, all of G2 have that ability.
Now trying to win that 50, ends up losing it. G2 on the back end. Arsenal, nice high touch. He's gonna try to press this forward.
Cringe from Atomic.
By Atomic. Here's Gyro on the ball, seeing a little bit of repositioning. Not a lot of off-ball action here. Dignitas trying to play it close. As I say that, Beast Mode going for a demo on Arsenal.
Big whiff.
He's got to rotate back. He actually gets demoed by Evo. Atomic
Oh,
lands back
Arsenal
in a
went
tough
with the demo.
spot. Dignitas, though, not able to capitalize too well. You have to play this one off the back wall now, and you see G2 getting positioned forward, waiting for that clear.
A great break out there from G2. Daniel booming it, finding his teammates along the wall, and you see Beast Mode here contesting the pass attempt. Evo flip reset, going for a bump, 2 go from G2, but Daniel with a key touch at the midfield will win this downfield.
Yeah, and Arsenal couldn't get the boost. He gets demoed on the play. Gyro at 0 now. Important for a clear here. The good one comes out. Good 50 from Arsenal
shit.
as well. And you see Beast Mode having to rush back.
Using the last of his boost to get there.
Dude, I'm just watching this and really just observing how they control the ball. I'm just really trying to take some notes of shit, man. Okay, well, we gotta not do what Atomic is doing.
From Daniel, it's contested now and hit over to the G2 corner. Evo trying to collect it. Evo keeping it close, goes for the 50.
Shot.
Pass in field.
Arsenal
It's a wide open net, but Arsenal was a little slow to the play. Had somebody been there right away, that net was vulnerable.
Yeah, it felt like he was too slow. A minute to go. Arsenal, again, nice light touch over Beast Mode. A couple of bumps in the midfield, though. Stop Dignitas. Atomic, oh my goodness, Atomic. He does find the extra touch, but it's
Dude,
just
G2
not enough.
loves that
Bounces
ceiling,
in front
bro.
of the goal line. Daniel's gonna get a freebie. Has a flip. Is he gonna use it? Use it for the musty. Everybody from Dignitas closes in on the ball as they try to break out. We're approaching the final 30 seconds, and even though they've been playing slow for the most part, Dignitas need to start ramping up here.
Well, this could be a chance.
Oh, I thought Arsenal was gonna beat him.
Not able to beat Daniel to that 50. Atomic gets it around Evo.
That's pass
as well.
two.
This is going to be even more precious time.
Gyro went for
wasted
boost that
in
isn't
favor
there.
of G2.
And another light touch. Beast Mode going up just to make Evo uncomfortable. Actually wins that challenge. Final 10 seconds. Dignitas stuck in their own half. G2 have just been playing the 50 game. As long as they get there first, that's
That's
all
a goal.
that matters. One more for Atomic. Why not? As G2 calls
Yeah,
game.
G2
That is how you close a game out. Daniel getting the
G2 looked so good this game. That was the best G2 looked this entire series.
But a lot of credit going to Beast Mode as well. You continue to see him give those defenders a heck of a time. He's given them a handful with how quickly he's pre-jumping, getting up, and correctly reading the play. It's got to be frustrating for Dignitas, who have remained close in these games, but G2 has just started to pull ahead. This is very similar to the Luminosity series we saw yesterday, Daz.
It feels like G2 have this systematic pressure where they are able to just break down defenses and create quality opportunities. I say that because Beast Mode only took one shot that game, and that was the only goal that was scored until the final seconds. Still, Dignitas not really able to get themselves together. As we do receive word, though, Dignitas will not be taking a timeout.
No
going into this
timeout.
next game.
I don't know where you're getting your information because there is a timeout being called.
Wait,
Do you not see that?
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I mean, I see. I mean, it's officially hasn't come through, but my sources do say that there's going to be
Sources say there's a
All
timeout.
right, never mind. Apparently
No,
it was called after the
It was
deadline.
called too late.
What? They called the
That is
timeout too late?
So
I didn't even know.
Dignitas missing their window to call a timeout.
What? That's crazy.
I
What?
guess you were right all along. And truly though, you wonder if that is going to come back to bite Dignitas.
We'll have to.
And
Yeah.
6 seconds in, it leads to a goal.
Wow.
Just like that.
It's
Daniel
chalked.
takes
It's
this one
chalked.
up
G2
right
won.
off
It's
kickoff.
over, bro.
Flip reset straight to Atomic. Atomic to the top right corner.
That's crazy.
G2 still hot from the last game.
Oh my, that is interesting. That is going to be really tough for Dignitas to recover from mentally. This is the elimination game. Dignitas don't have any more chances. They're going to have to find a way to battle back from behind. Giving up a goal like that early, this is where they're meant.
Dude, I can't see a world where Dignitas wins now after the whole timeout shit. That must be so tilting.
Are going to continue to ramp up. Flick over and Evo. Let's take control. It's going to be important that they make every possession count on the side of Dignitas. Daniel, though, makes that one bounce right in front of the goal line. It's a strong clearance from Evo. Beast mode. And he gets a nice double into the corner. Arsenal can't read it, and Evo and Dignitas, Evo and Gyro, I should say, almost double commit as Dignitas are trying to get control here.
Daniel uncontested in the air right now, and Gyro goes off the ceiling, but
That was
actually
not a good
helps to
50.
clear out, hitting that hard back.
Yeah, I've never seen that happen
Daniel
either.
and Atomic
That's
lock it up,
crazy.
trying to
I feel
make
like there's just no
Dignitas
way Dig
waste
wins
their
now.
boost. Gyro catches it into a dribble and in the corner trying to get it out mid. He does get it there. Arsenal, though, a bit too close to the play, and now it kicks out to Daniel. Daniel controlling it off the wall, trying to get back down to the ground, and he's demoed for his efforts. Atomic has beast mode in support. Beast mode now goes. Beast mode trying to be annoying, and he certainly is. Beast
My
mode
God.
almost had enough to get that play finished off, but you can see 0 boost to get to it in time to take the shot.
Tension going into game 5, and this one,
It's a good bump.
especially if Dignitas loses here. Bit of a dramatic finish for our first semifinal of the day, but Dignitas
Bump.
still showing signs of fight. Arsenal looking for some bumps. Evo was in the back end trying to make something work here as Gyro takes the ball, pushes it midfield. Arsenal
That's
leads
such
it
a
for
good fake.
Gyro, and Atomic had a good read on the play, able to block it away.
Well, this is a shot opportunity, but a great job from Atomic to jostle the shooter to make sure that wasn't on target.
G2 coming into this matchup were number 1, or the best defensive team in the event with the least goals allowed so far. They're looking to continue to keep up that trend. Their defense has been on point and their offense has been deadly. All they have to do is keep things the way they are for the bottom half of the game. Atomic trying to add one more to the list.
Daniel.
He missed.
Not able to get the double.
Oh.
Gets everybody from Dignitas jumping, but Arsenal in the right spot to be able to buy his teammates time to recover.
Arsenal is working right now, does have a feed go out to the middle, but nobody from Dignitas wants to bite just yet. Atomic with a win at the midfield will send it all the way back to Dignitas' corner. Gyro, oh, hold on, beast mode going
Oh
for
my
goal,
God,
and
no
it's
way.
good.
How is that in?
Deflected by the goalkeeper, but it still finds its way in.
Atomic
Was that an
here,
own goal?
Beautiful pass out, and beast mode.
Like,
right.
surely he could have saved it.
Evo so close to being
Right,
able to
I need to see his
save,
POV.
but just not enough here. Offensively, one shot on the side of Dignitas. Defensively,
I'm surprised it was in. I thought he was saving it.
Now,
Oh, that's not the best clear, though.
Where's
chance
Arsenal?
here.
Great
Arsenal,
chance.
he just has to get there, but a little too slow. And Evo, last back, has to watch that one sail all the way over his head. This is looking dire for Dig.
And that was one of Dignitas' best
Oh,
chances
yeah,
of the
Evo
game.
was
And
caught
now
flipping
we see
upfield.
that open. Daniel wave dashes to it. Atomic will steal it, but Atomic earned it with that demo.
Yes, he did. Demo clean, mixed the net wide open on the play, and
GG's.
Daniel just has to score. But, I mean, Atomic, he's going to take it. Just got to keep the stats up, get the stats up. He's shooting 50% now with that goal. And Beast Mode and the rest of G2 all feel and look so comfortable.
Look at that
just
Mussy.
from what we've been seeing here on the field as he tries to go for a psycho, not able to get it there. Again,
Nice.
you can almost
What a
see
ball.
the comfortability. Evo will pick up one from Dignitas, giving them a fighting chance, though.
And this is the march back. Gyro gets a bump on Atomic. Arsenal gets in the way of Daniel, letting Evo take that shot, and Evo did not disappoint. This game is not over yet. About a minute and a half left. However, Dignitas, they're in a deep pit. It's going to be tough for them to get out.
Starting off already in their own half. Evo leading charge. There's Gyro. Gyro trying to get power behind it, but Beast Mode is there. He's going to take his time, but Arsenal and Evo both double committing on that sidewall. This forces Dig all the way back to their own end. Final minute. If Dignitas want to keep their tournament hopes alive, they have to make something happen here.
Daniel able to steal the corner, beast mode. Trying to pass it out and get in the way. It's going to be a key challenge. Evo doesn't even go. Lets Atomic take it. Gyro finds Arsenal. Arsenal flip reset. Shut down by beast mode and now out to Evo. G2 are going to get by.
That's just GG's, man. It's over.
They don't score, but that's more precious time melted away.
30 seconds.
Dude, G2 just looked so good this game.
Off the back wall. Can Arsenal get there? What's
oh, the
Evo
pre-jump.
There was a pre-jump on the play, but no one can execute well on Dignitas. Time ticking down. They can't even pass it to each other in transition without giving it to G2, who have a read on every single thing they're doing.
They threw everything at the house, Dignitas, but in the end, they weren't able to score.
It was a good series, though. I think the whole time out shit was that's kind of unlucky.
They had a slow start again, but what we're seeing, Daz, is though they have the slow starts, they get up to speed pretty quick.
Final 10 seconds. G2
Someone typed winnable.
has shown what they can do when you get them hot. And my goodness, what a way for them to start off Championship Sunday.
My mom texted me.
Series 4-1 against Dignitas.
And it seemed like an inevitability, just doing the analysis from my armchair in the offseason, that G2 was going to be a contender to be the best in NA, and they have not disappointed. They made that look easy, and they're going to the grand final. They just have one more best of 7 to win before they are officially #1 in North America. And again, though, it's tough, though, watching this series to see the slow starts that G2 makes and then reconcile that with how dominant the end of this series appear to be.
Yeah, it starts to feel like things slow down for them and maybe even some close opportunities, but the defense always holds up. Anytime they're on that transition in the offense, they look so threatening. And if they ever need to make a clutch performance late in the game, they do exactly just that. This team has gotten better and better as the event has progressed.
Okay.
As a lot of people probably predicted, now they sit here at the grand final.
And, a lot of that is credit to Beast.
What could I do in between games?
Incredible this series, or what, Daz?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the shooting was on point.
Should I do my puzzle?
He made space for his teammates was very solid.
My watch parties are so boring when I do puzzles in between games.
Proponent here in this series. I mean, Dignitas, they had great ideas for opportunities, but you can't do it if you're constantly getting dusted to the ball or just flat out losing the 50-50s. It was played at just like on another level, really. He's called beast mode for a reason.
Like Gibbs said in the pre-show, the top 2 teams, it seems like there's a big gap between them and everybody else. And to find out who will officially be the next top 2 team, we're gonna go to a break and find out Shopify Rebellion versus Gen G.
Shopify versus Gen G, man. They're playing 2 songs over each other. Oh my god, some of these look so cool. Why did I pick this one as my first one, bro? What was I thinking? 200 pieces. I'm 24% done. Whoa, what the fuck? Sort by section? Isn't that cheating? Dude, that's cheating. That's so cheating. Can we agree that it's cheating? That's what I'm saying. I mean, you could do one that sorts the edges. I don't think that's cheating. I think that's fair. Right? Wouldn't we agree that's fair? Dude, think about it, bro. When you play a puzzle, you sort the edges first anyways. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I don't know where the fudge this is. Is this even the bottom left? Dude, but I would do it in person, but like, you know, just fuck it, bro. Gonna grind for it. Okay, what are you, fucking Mr. Perfect over here or something? Okay, I got lucky because I misclicked that one. But we take it. Dude, this song is kind of hidden, don't you guys think? Dude, the new RLCS music is kind of refreshing, low key, compared to just hearing the same thing over and over and over and over and over. It's hot as fuck in my room, hot as balls. Dude, this shit is so hard. I really did pick a hard one for my first one though, I can't lie. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, that goes there. Chonga we trust, thanks, bro. The shit is gonna be like in here somewhere. Oh my god, I just completely cheated it. I don't know where this goes. I have a really bad headache. Yeah, my head is hurting me pretty badly. Tell me that doesn't go here. Really? Dude, that looks good to me. Why does it not go there? Does that one goes there? Chat, who do we have winning, Gen G or Shopify? Listen, I like Gen G, but I'm rooting for Shopify today. Obviously. I'm rooting for Shopify today. Dude, I'm not saying that I think Shopify is not supposed to be the team that wins. I think like they're heavy underdogs. I think the winner is more likely to be Gen G, of course. But I would like to see a Shopify win. I'm a big Justin supporter right now. I wanna see him pop off. Bro, where could this go? I literally don't know.
4-1 is the scoreline.
They're supposed to be talking
This
right now.
G2 Stride roster has been elevating
Oh, there it is.
game after game over the course of this event, and to talk about it, I've got Coach Sathu. Sathu, welcome back. I'm here.
Sathu interview.
Again. but I mean, that's what happens when you keep winning.
Yeah.
Now, of course, let's start from actually the beginning here, because you know. You guys had a little bit of a shaky Swiss stage, but ever since you guys have made it in the top 8, you guys have looked like a completely new and fresh team playing on all cylinders. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just always trying to execute on that system that we have going. And, you know, with Swiss, we saw that nerves play a part. We all, you know, were kindly reminded of that. And just that feeling in tournament is way different than in Scrim. So we've been getting closer and closer to Scrim play.
Nice.
But we still got a little ways to go, but I'm feeling good.
Talk to me about the Dignitas series overall. I mean, initially going in and how you guys were able to adjust and just take over.
Yeah, I think they recently started playing a lot slower. We saw them play very slow against Poab yesterday, and we're all for that. We love when teams do that because, you know, we feel like we can overpower them and we can overwhelm them. They're easier to demo, they're easier to challenge. So it felt controlled the entire way through.
Dude, he's
we didn't
leaking
think they were going to play us like they did Poab, but they played pretty similarly, so we
leaking
ran with it.
scrims. Or leaking.
Yeah, and you guys
Not
took off.
scrims.
I mean, someone who took off was Beast Mode, especially. So quick was he on a lot of the plays, as well as his shooting being on form.
Strats,
even in
there you go.
clutch moments. I mean, has Beast Mode, from your perspective, been kind of improving as a tournament, or has this always just been within his toolkit?
I think he definitely is. I think, again, he and Dan both are just implementing themselves more and more into the system that I really foresee with this team, and that I think that will make them play the best. He's getting more comfortable, Dan's getting more comfortable. They both have just, like, it's been a comfort thing, and same with Atomic as well. But Beast especially, like, had a day today so far, so I'm excited to see what he pulls out in the grand finals, and I mean, that's what I want to see going into it.
Likewise. I mean, we'll touch on Dan here just briefly. Defensively, he seemed very clutch there. I mean, how is the communication between Dan and the rest of the group, and as well as his performance?
Yeah, he's been a lot better when he's in that third man position, kind of commanding those in front of him. He's taking more of like a leadership role that I want our third to do so, like during match, and it helps with our spacing.
That's surprising.
I'm big with
I like that, though.
spacing. We get it right in scrims. Sometimes in tourney so far we haven't gotten it right, but today we did. And I think yesterday we did for the most part too. At least it was better. So yeah, I'm very happy with just how he's been communicating with the rest of the squad.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys are now sitting here in the grand finals. You have to wait on this next series between Rebellion and Gen G. I mean, what are your thoughts about it?
I'm still going Gen G. I still think they're the stronger team. Rebellion showed me a lot yesterday, but I also think M80 maybe fell off a bit. They definitely didn't look as good as they did in Swiss. But, you know, I hope it's a great series. I hope we go more than 4 games, more than 5 games. I hope we at least get 6. But I'm taking Gen G probably 4-1.
Appreciate that personally. But that being said, before I let you
Personally
go, Matt,
is
any shout-outs,
crazy.
anything you want to say before we send you off to prep?
Yeah, just again, shout out the org, shout out my family, shout out Beastad and Bart and
Shout out Beastad.
and yeah, no, we're happy with the performance, and we're just gonna try to keep it rolling.
Congratulations on the win, Matt, and of course, see you in the grand finals. Good luck.
Thanks.
Fuck, I'm so close. Yet so far.
G2 make light work of Dignitas here, controlling the match from beginning to end. After dropping game 1 in a 1-0 situation, they literally did not look back, following Daniel all the way into the win column here. They wait for the winner of the other semifinals and the grand finals.
We talked about the defense of G2. They only gave up 4 goals in 5 games. Dignitas, they only scored 2 goals in one of those games. That was game 3. But Daniel's playmaking ability is something I want to highlight. He had so many fantastic touches on the offensive side of the field to begin goal-scoring opportunities for his team. He didn't score any, but he was a huge part of that offensive pressure. And then beast mode. And James, we talked about it with Arsenal, 54.55% shooting yesterday.
It has to
Well,
be here.
Beast
I'm
Mode
freaking
just
pissed off.
did that in this match.
Oh yeah, and some of the shots were from crazy places. It seems like his hot spot is between the back
don't know.
wall and the corner boost. He still can shoot that dead center on that almost every time. And I think, yeah, beast mode was just incredible, but you're right. Daniel was so key to generating so many of those opportunities. All around, G2 looked phenomenal. And I think you're right, Gibbs, when you said it on the pre-show, it seems like there's Gen G, there's G2, and then there's a big gap before everyone else.
So I love when James says I'm right. That doesn't happen often, so I'm just going to cherish this moment, Wave. Go ahead.
Just clip it, frame it, put it on like a little like video screen frame on your desk.
No, it's just that obvious, honestly.
And thinking about Dignitas here too. I mean, the place where I felt like the most improvement for them could be looking forward, you know, towards the next split. That back third, there felt like there was a lot of miscommunication that would happen back there. A few double commit situations as well. That overall their speed and attempts on offense looked good, but G2 just faster on offense and then falling apart on defense. Dignitas was, and that was what the series would have been closer. I think G2 still wins, but the series would have been much closer had they not had that level of miscommunication.
Oh,
Yeah, but
absolutely.
I just think that, you know, this is just the era of the 2 NA super teams, though, Wave. You know, it's like no matter what,
Let's not
no
call
matter
it an era
what.
just yet, okay?
Well, you know,
The big 2.
okay, all right. Well, you know,
The
to me,
big 2 folks were in the house. We
this
did just
season,
see
Yeah,
that
I
first
agree.
semifinal. We got another semifinal coming up here, James. We got to move on, okay, boy. Gen G was itching to get on the pitch. They're taking on the Rebellion. Many people underestimated the Rebellion coming into this event. Those people are now sitting quietly, hate watching the broadcast. They can't believe that they made it this far. 2-piece Parth and Justin going to be trying to do as much as they can here. Memory going to be bringing them in the coaching role. Memory versus Alu with death squads here, trying to make it into the grand finals to face off against G2.
2 big roster moves. We got Justin coming in. That is absolutely huge. We have First Killer coming in, the North
Yeah,
America MVP
it's fucked down
onto the
here.
Gen G squad. That's the best roster move, I would say, James. But bringing in a player that you love, that could be roster move number 2, probably, out of all of them that we've seen so far.
yeah, and I think it's a really interesting move because you have to remember that Shopify Rebellion was not really a hot team or a team that people were really keeping an eye on that closely. That's no disrespect to 2-piece and Parth, but I think Justin is one of the most iconic players that Rocket League has ever seen, if not the most iconic player. And he chose to go to this team. I think Justin is going to have many offers. No matter what people think of him last season, Justin is Justin. And he chose to go to this Shopify Rebellion team because he believes in Parth and 2-piece. And I think it's for good reason. As we've already seen, this is a good team. This is, and I said it before, I'll say it again, I think this very well could be the major team, one of the 4, maybe even in that 3 spot. They are that good. They have proven it already, and they're kind of a wild card. I think it's totally feasible that they do upset Gen G here. They have an X factor.
There's a chance for sure, but on the same side, you got to talk about First Killer. He could have chose probably any roster that he wanted. We could have got that team everyone always talked about, Daniel, Beast Mode, and First Killer, but he chooses to go with apparently Jack and Chronic, and I think he made the right move there, the #1 seed from last year. And now it does feel like the top 2 players in North America are on the same side, First Killer and apparently Jack. And so far, apparently Jack putting up wonderful numbers. He's #1 in goals per game for all players, and this
I don't know
whole
if this
squad
goes
of Gen
anywhere.
G is #1 on the offensive side of the field. So can
Bro, I can't
Shopify
do this. What's
find
up,
a way
Chance?
to slow that down? It's going to be difficult.
Well, do any of us think that Shopify is going to find the way? We're about to find out here, chat. You can let us know what you think in the hashtags in chat there. But let's see what we thought first off here. I feel like I know where this is going to go, and there's going to be the conversation of what is the battle plan for Shopify. But we can do the follow protocol here and see what they are there. Yep.
Gen G,
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
okay.
So what does, while chat gets their hashtags in, what does Shopify need to do if they want to face off against G2 in the grand finals?
There's 2 things. One, lose game 1, because it seems like everyone who wins game 1 is losing every single
True.
match. So just throw it away, But we see Parth just clipping on M80 yesterday. We see all of them just clipping, and you're going to need to do that. When you're an underdog, you need to make these shots that are top 3 worthy to gain leads. Once you have that lead, playing defense against First Killer and apparently Jack is going to be very difficult, but it can be done. They're not like immortals. Like, don't go into this match just being like they're too good and we're supposed to lose. You got to go in with some confidence.
Let's guys don't talk about me. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm with Gibbs here. You have to.
Only reason
to
I'm watching,
step up
I'm
and
waiting for
play. I
that
think
Jett
they
shout
are
out.
An underdog here, Rebellion, but that's the best place to be, in my opinion, is when all the expectations are on the other team. And I'm pretty sure you can tell too that Gen G has those expectations
I don't know.
on themselves, especially being the only North American team to really do anything last season. And they bring in an even, no disrespect to Melon, but an upgrade and First Killer, because First Killer is one of those generational talents in North America. They are expected to
Just
win,
wait on it,
but,
bro.
I think Shopify have a chance. We'll see.
They do.
See how it goes.
They do. This is you gotta. Gen G is not immortal. They're going to give you opportunities. You got to score in the moment they give you opportunities, and then see if you can create a few other opportunities on your own as well. Gen G, the favorite on the desk. They're also the favorite in the chat by 65%, folks. The last match before the final match, folks. Shopify versus Gen G for a chance against G2.
Memory and Illusion once teammates on Ghost way back in the day. Do battle here. Coaching Shopify Rebellion and Gen G Mobile.
Really? Memory and
Racing,
Illusion were
respectively,
teammates? I never knew
with
that.
a spot in the grand finals on the line.
There is so much history to be created.
That's not it.
So
What?
much
Are you
history
serious?
on the line. Gen G Mobile One versus Shopify Rebellion. Let's get into it.
These 2 teammates doing battle with a little more history, as
Game time.
Kirk alluded to. You've got First Killer sitting on 7 regional victories in North America. Atomic
I want
there with
Shopify to
7
win.
as well. He's already
Will they
in
win?
the
Probably
grand
not. Blow
finals
Windows, 1
with
second.
G2. And First Killer will have a chance to contest for the outright lead if Gen G can take down Shopify Rebellion. It's Justin, dispossessed by apparently Jack. Good win with Chronic coming in behind. Chronic shot set away by 2Piece, who's put in a lot of work here into the first 30 seconds. Shot on target there from 2Piece.
Bro, almost caught him
Denied by
off.
First Killer. So it's turned into a bit of a track meet in the early stages here between SR and Gen G.
Yeah, I'm
and
sorry.
you'd expect nothing less.
Dude,
from 2 of
I'm
the
a
most
big
potent offenses
Shopify
in this
fan.
regional.
Yeah, you really wouldn't expect
I can't
anything
lie,
less than
I'm rooting for them
a
over the
crazy number
Gen
of
G just
on-target
because
shots
they're
to be coming out throughout the
the
entire
underdogs. If Gen G
series,
wins, I'd be
the
hyped. I
entire
don't
game,
care. But
especially
like,
here
it'd
in
be really
number
cool
one.
to see
Who's going to be
Shopify
the
at least
first
show
one,
up.
kind of put their foot down and say, hey,
Good Rocket
this
League is
the
all I
level of
want,
aggression
really.
we're coming out with. And right now, Rebellion, they really got to be the ones to do it first, in my opinion, especially after the showing they had yesterday. They looked
double commit.
so good. But for now, the Gen G defense has to put in some work against them here, as a couple shots are coming on through. Shot from Chronic on
What a
target.
save.
Parth is going to send this one off.
Yeah, this
Justin's
is
gonna be the
one
one
loss,
follow.
you're out.
The pressure doesn't stop here as this one lands in the front. First Killer is going to try and take a shot. It goes out into the corner.
And that challenge from First Killer highlights just how sure-handed you have to be. You cannot
Close.
have an errant touch just casually get away from you. You've got to have your head on a swivel. You got to know where the opposition is at all times. In this matchup in particular,
Bump.
you've got two very aggressive squads, especially with First Killer on the opposite side. He's got the ball now. Justin tracking him. Went off of Justin.
Oh my God, I'm
ball,
surprised
two-piece.
First Killer
Yet
didn't pop
another
it up.
save. Saves another. He's racking up the numbers defensively now. Officially 3, but he's stopped 4 or 5 different opportunities. 7 in total from Gen G, but none have gone into the net.
Well, there's going to be another opportunity here as Chronic's over 1, but Parth able to send this one off. Was slow roller on that. Parth into the sky, over into the mid, and transition comes through. Justin driving this one forward, but Chronic's got the
Yeah,
clear into the mid.
I feel too
And
sometimes. Filthy.
Two-Piece and Parth, the ones you really want to keep your eye on, especially after the performance that they gave yesterday. Parth in particular, just an offensive masterclass, learning from the best Justin. You couldn't expect anything less as far as confidence goes, but Chronic pass over to First Killer. This one to the backboard. Justin's gonna have it red here. And Gen G try to wrap their minds around how to get past the Rebellion defense.
Now, Justin hasn't figured a huge part of this game just yet for Rebellion. Hasn't been on the ball much. Now he is. He's trying to get that away from First Killer and does so. Able to find two-piece.
Oh.
Now Parth
Oh.
getting in Chronic's way. It's
Parth's been working
dangerous.
out.
Two-piece jumping in just in case he was needed. It got really hairy there at the back for Rebellion, but they managed to keep Gen G out of their net. Two-piece, yet
Yep,
another save.
Shopify
He's got
is
5 out of their 9.
Being strangled in
And now
defense right now.
Justin downfield, full tank of boost. Can he get it around
Oh.
the corner? He can, but apparently Jack scrambles back in time. First Killer's got a full tank in support if needed. Jack with a good challenge. Chronic running up on one as well. Play develops just a little too slow. Had a hitch there. Parth's able to take
And First Killer
advantage,
stayed with
and then
that. It's
First
crazy.
Killer jumps in the way, preventing Rebellion from getting anything else towards their
Oh
net.
my
And
God.
almost scores on the other side.
How many shots
But
was
it's a double-figure
Shopify? I mean,
out of
Gen G.
two-piece. He has been the MVP for Shopify Rebellion.
He has been insane, but speaking of insane, you can see First Killer just lurking about. Now, Appjack and First Killer,
Oh, First Killer has flip.
together synergetically were
What a
insane,
save.
but now Chronic's been getting in on the action. In this game alone, 10 shots onto Shopify Rebellion's goal here. They've had to defend everything and have done so successfully. 36 seconds left. Nobody
One pop.
has found their
Oh.
way into anyone's net. This one, finally, a shot coming out here for Rebellion. Chronic, the one to send it off. And two-piece gonna
Justin
place this
solo
one down.
play.
Justin,
Off the ceiling.
there to collect. Wants to send this
First
towards the
Killer
backboard,
reads.
but First Killer has it red. Down into the corner. Low boost for him. Chronic will carry us over mid. Parth wanted a challenge on it. Two-piece up next. He gets past both, but Justin slowing things down
Uh-oh.
just a bit here.
Dude,
as
it's
the
been
50 goes
5
back
minutes
towards the net.
already?
Somehow.
Are you serious?
Shopify Rebellion are getting away defensively with this. They are so good, but at some point, you gotta break it down. Chronic air dribbling this one
Oh my
over.
God.
First Killer can't quite get an angle on it. Ball still in play here.
Wow,
but they're gonna
that was
get
5
killed.
minutes so
And
quick.
Game number 1 starts out with an overtime.
11 shots from Chronic alone through those first 5 minutes. Only 3 shots out of Shopify Rebellion, but all that matters is the numbers up top. Nothing's gotten through on either side. Here goes apparently Jack, trying to get around Parth. It falls back to First Killer. Chronic is over there on the weak side, and he will wait, try to bait in two-piece, and two-piece will gladly challenge him. Now Justin looking ahead. First Killer right there in his grill. There's a demo.
Double?
Takes
He
out
missed.
Parth. First Killer, leave it for
Oh,
Chronic,
fuck.
and two-piece kept that
Oh my
one
God,
up
where
too.
did-
Now apparently Jack to Chronic.
Who was it?
Finally
Was it two-piece or was it
scored.
Parth?
It only took Chronic 12 shots.
It was
But
Parth.
GG
Yeah, he played
takes it
Jack's
1-0.
shot. It went flying off.
Teamwork makes the dream work in
Little-
this
little bit of a
situation
troll, but-
here. So many
I don't know, I wanna
passes
look at
to
the
each other.
stats.
Of course,
No,
eventually,
show me the
you've just had
stats,
to
bro.
feed it to Chronic. That man has been on target with everything he has placed towards the Rebellion net. Eventually, something had to find its way through. But like you said, 12 shots is what it took. 15 in total from
FK1A.
Gen G Rebellion,
What does that
just
mean?
Defending so,
Dude, Alu looks like he
so
does not want
much.
to be
You know
there.
they want a piece of the action, but for now, speaking of action, look at the sheer amount of Chronic shots that had to be defended by Rebellion.
You could say Gen G had chronic pressure on the Shopify
There you go.
Rebellion net. But be here all day.
Shots 12.
1-0.
13 shots on net. A Chronic had
saves out of
12
two-piece.
shots.
It's just not enough as Gen G
That's crazy.
finally find a
That's
crack in
crazy.
the armor and they sneak through. So game 1 goes to Gen G. That's been kind of the kiss of death for teams in this event. Once we've got to the playoffs, the team that's won game 1 has gone out in the end, either in 5 or 6 games. We still have not even sniffed Champions Field. So we'll see if that changes as we go to game 2 at Forbidden Temple. Gen G will look to keep their momentum rolling after they took upwards of 7 minutes to finally get one. Jack thought he had all day to play that ball, and said Justin proved him wrong. And Shopify Rebellion might have had an opportunity there, but they don't capitalize. And here comes Gen G. Sing me another verse just like the other.
Comes Chronic, this ball.
Shop had
just
12
bounces off
saves.
the
I didn't
start
see how many
here.
saves they had.
Able to just slow things down at round 1. Flick over to Jack off the backboard. Maybe Chronic can take a shot. He leaves it for first killer. And two-piece goes with the challenge. Jack gonna place this one into the corner as he knows he sees Rebellion starting the rush to try and formulate the attack on them. And here comes two-piece.
Oh, almost. First kill wasn't there.
Denied.
Wasn't, or was it
In the
after?
first 45 seconds, looking a lot like game number 1. A million shots, nothing through.
My God,
Well, after
it was almost in.
15-3 being the shooting advantage for Gen G in game 1, you at least like to see Rebellion get an early look at the Gen G net. See if that can be sustained. Apparently Jack ahead of two-piece. Parth dunked on, so Justin has to clear it away, and Jack managed to get a piece of that as well. Chronic has lost this, so now Parth with first killer, and apparently Jack almost colliding in the air. First killer ahead to Jack. I mean, that duo has been phenomenal throughout this playoff, really throughout this regional. Now Chronic out of the corner, taken away by two-piece. Things have slowed down a little bit for Gen G. That shot had a
goal.
lot on it. So too does the follow.
Fuck.
Chronic has both goals for GGM1.
I love this. Jack with an absolute laser in the save, but Chronic, he has been so aggressive and prepared to push up whenever needed in any situation. You know he wants to be less on the back end. I feel like throughout the first 2 days of this weekend, Chronic was a little bit quieter. I talked to Jack about it in his interview. He said Chronic usually takes a little bit to warm up in a series. Not this time. They want the grand final spot more than anything. So Chronic getting in on the action very early on is a huge sign for Gen G as of right now, but they're gonna have to fend off Rebellion. Justin taking a shot of his own. Parth gonna turn around, try to take one, but first killer, nice big clear.
With that goal from Chronic, he reaches 20 goals in the tournament.
GGM1.
including the Swiss rounds. One of 4 players in this match that have gone for 20 plus. Apparently Jack came in averaging 1.2 goals per game, and as you would expect, somebody has to have the assist lead in this match. It is first killer coming in at 0.85 per game. It's first killer trying to set up another. Apparently Jack is there. Now Chronic's ball, maybe no. Justin
Oh
clears.
man,
Chronic,
Gen G is
second
outpacing the
touch.
fucking him, I can't lie.
Nobody there as two-piece clears it away. And first killer just ahead of Justin.
This one's gonna get pinched right on back. Demo on a Parth is gonna slow things down just a little bit, enough for first killer to take a shot. It goes just high of the crossbar here. Chronic wants to keep Gen G in that orange half. The first killer will be able to do so successfully until the clear from two-piece comes through. Parth just patiently awaiting Appjack. Wanted to at least put that shot towards the net on this one. Great 50 here from Justin into the corner. We're gonna see who's up for it. Two-piece couldn't quite make connection with it. It actually gets left. It's a shot for Parth. Jack able to send us off in a minute 44 seconds. Shopify Rebellion. They get a taste of offense, but immediately get sent
close.
home. Back to where we've seen them so many times throughout
That's
the
a
series
crazy
on
challenge.
the defensive end.
The There's a lot more promise
Shot?
here. Justin
No,
bullying
no
his
one
way
trusted.
through. Nobody else diving in. I think the big
That's
difference is
in.
somebody from Gen G would have been
That's
diving.
big.
Doesn't matter.
That's big.
Two-piece after all the defense.
Yeah, they're just
8
always on
saves in
defense,
game
but-
one. He gets the scoring started for Shopify Rebellion.
This is the one person I really want
Dude,
to see.
Two Pieces is
wake up
really
and
fucking
have
good,
A
so.
huge boost of confidence. We saw the crazy solo plays that he's had not only throughout the weekend but yesterday. Yesterday's series with Shopify Rebellion, they went off. Two-Piece and Parth in particular, their solo plays almost felt inevitable. You couldn't stop them in any regard. So that is a good sign of life for this squad once they're able to break out. The biggest problem, though, that they have is Gen G not allowing them the space to make some of those plays. You're going to have to create it if you want it. Here comes Parth.
It's a good
Getting
insta challenge
challenged
from
by
Chronic.
sending right back to mid. This one
Big
into the
beat
sky.
from Parth.
Over first killer. It's going to go down. Jack's going to
Really
try to
good
take this ball
read.
back, but it
50?
still gets pushed forward.
Shot.
Double to go down. Justin's
It's
gonna
open.
take a shot. It goes just high.
Nose there.
This one's gonna float down. Parth gonna try to meet it here. Maybe
Good
a
save from
shot,
first
but
killer.
with the save.
Two-piece with that goal. He was putting on a clinic in the qualifying stages leading up to the main event part of this first qualifier. Now, apparently, Jack out of the corner. Two-piece has it away. Kind of an awkward touch that threw Chronic for a loop, so he's got to bring that back to first killer. Parth breathing down his neck. And now here goes, apparently, Jack. First killer in behind him. It's not enough to make the initial stop. You got to keep it away from FK, which they do, at least for the moment. Final seconds ticking away here. Could be headed to an overtime. There have been plenty in this
Oh, that was
playoff.
such a good
And
play.
we'll have another, unless Gen G's got something to say about it. Jack was not content to go for OT, but he'll have to settle.
Another overtime.
Back to
between
Two-Piece.
these
Two-Piece
two.
gets bombed.
This one off the side while first killer down. Second touch
Oh,
to himself
no.
to push this ball into this orange half here. Demo's coming through. Pass over to Jack.
Nice,
Shot
Two-Piece.
on target, but Two-Piece defended off.
Part.
And Chronic, the one everyone's been afraid of, would be
Yikes.
the one to end it here.
And not a good
16
overtime at all. It's just a
seconds
kickoff.
in. Gen G take game number 2.
Another overtime winner for Chronic. He's got all of the goals so far for
Man.
Gen G. It is his world, and we're just living in it. Remember on the desk yesterday, it was mentioned like, yeah, so you've got Appjack.
Watching Chronic just drink that water made me want to drink water.
Chronic is just kind of there. Like, the guy had 3 goals and 4 assists. What more do you want him to do? It just looks pedestrian compared to the kind of play that Jack and First Killer were putting up, because they were a little bit more flashy. As we look back at game 2, and we will indeed have a timeout called in plenty of time here by Rebellion, as they've got to take some extra time to sort this one out.
Wow.
They're down 0-2 after a couple of close games.
Oh,
couple of
oh, I get
overtimes,
it.
Have not gone
No
their
mind.
way. And
I misread what you said for a
it's
second.
now on Memory to try and
Dude,
lead his team
you see him
back
drink,
and
it makes
figure
me
out
wanna
how do we
drink,
get the
man,
ball
you
in
know?
Two-Piece's hands more often.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to be able to feed that ball to him, or even just him and Parth in general, getting that ball and being able to have their moments together, feel like is more reminiscent of what we saw yesterday. But the bigger question that Rebellion have right now is, how do you stop Gen G? And by Gen G, you are now trying to figure out how to stop Chronic. A Chronic that pops off is a very terrifying thing to deal with, because I think yesterday so many people were like, oh, it's First Killer and Appjack going on again, the synergetic duo run that they had yesterday. Everybody's like, okay, you can intercept it, you can stop them off one by one, but Chronic solo plays and having that ball fed to him is proving to be a much more difficult task to stop than I think Rebellion came into this series anticipating.
So all 3 goals for Chronic, all 3 assists for apparently Jack. So it's First Killer who's just chopped liver in this series for now. That's terrifying if you're a Shopify
True.
Rebellion fan, because you know exactly the kind of numbers that man right there is capable of putting up. And the fact that he has had almost nothing to do with the scoring so far in this series.
Bro, where is
Yikes.
he gaming where he
It's
got
about to get
bikes
pretty
in his
bad
room?
unless
Like, you know what I mean?
Rebellion
Like,
can
does
turn
he have
this
his setup
around.
in the
only
garage?
goal, the only tally at all coming from Two-Piece, that one goal that tied the game and gave them some life, ultimately washed away in game 2. So now we are ready for game number 3. We go to the iconic backdrop of DF8 Stadium. Can Justin and Shopify Rebellion turn it around, or will we get the foretold matchup of Gen G and G2 in the grand finals?
We're about to find out the answer to that question. It feels like it could be sooner rather than later as far as Gen G is concerned. And Jack, the one to send this upfield. First Killer wanting a little piece of the action. Instead,
Shot.
it's Parth.
What a
Pass over
save.
to Justin.
What a
This one on
save.
target. First Killer, the one to fend it off, though. And immediately, early game threats coming out from Rebellion. That's exactly what you want to see coming off of that timeout if you are a Rebellion fan.
Big beat
The thing
from
about
Justin.
Rebellion is, they have plenty of experience among this roster. I mean, yes, they are young. They're not as experienced as the players across the way, but they're no slouches. They've been in this situation before, and especially with Justin leading the way. Here's apparently Jack throwing it up to a Chronic. Soft out of the corner. Chronic for Jack.
Dude, Chronic is playing out of his mind.
And that completely threw off the Rebellion defense.
Look at this. He gets the second one on it. But
That's a
it's
crazy shot from
to
Jack.
Push up and keep it going.
That was sick. I can't
If
lie.
Jack
That's kind of
and
peak.
Chronic start getting in on the passing plays on this one, they will be threading the Rebellion defense like it is nothing. This one trying to get sent back. Chronic in the mid, off to the side. Justin wants to keep this in control for Rebellion here. He's able to do so for a short period of time. Jack with the pass over to First Killer as this transition starts to come through. You know they want to just continue to extend the lead if possible, but Rebellion, they got to tighten things up.
fucking
Reset to get the
Chronic is
pass
playing
over, but
insane.
instead goes placed into the corner. And Chronic's going to be the one to let
Ooh.
Gen G back out of their own half.
We're still here
That was
in the
desperate from First Killer,
waiting room.
but-
May not have to wait for very long. Chronic chasing in the net, and First Killer was up for a shot, but it was cleared away. Now two-piece. Playing that deeper into Gen G territory, but to not much effect. First Killer now. Good challenge. Apparently Jack just denied by Parth. And can they keep this ball
Oh
forward
my God,
and
Justin
move up?
whiffed.
Somehow, yes, because apparently Jack, with nothing in the tank, through all that traffic, kept the play alive. Here goes Chronic. It would have been just like Gen G to score there. They have not yet. Now First Killer, tough angle, goes harmlessly across the face of the goal.
Here comes two-piece. Justin, he already sees him. Instead of going up, goes corner, actually takes Gen G's boost from them. And this could become dangerous, but First Killer, much faster than what we saw in games 1 and 2. Being prepared to get in on every piece of action he needs to, whether it's defensively or offensively. But right now, he has fended off so much from Rebellion. Chronic out into the mid here. Parth up into the sky. Here we go. 25 in the tank, enough to make the pass down to Parth, but Jack intercepts, allowing Chronic to go over, take a shot. First Killer up next.
It's a good 50. Nice, Parth.
But Parth is able to still get the save and keep Gen G out of their net.
I mean, dude, these have been really close games, at least, you know.
Down to ground. First Killer diving in and still cleared out. Two-piece, yet again another stop. Justin plays this across. Parth eats a demo as well as Justin, as apparently Jack gets himself a double on the other side. And now it's apparently Jack with First Killer running forward. Intercepted by Parth.
Oh my
back
God,
into the
Parth.
play. And he just jackhammers that into the ground to at least slow down Gen G and maybe give Rebellion a chance.
Oh, Chronic. I didn't see Chronic.
Right there to stop Chronic. Justin overshot that ball a little bit, and that is where the attack dies, it seems, for Shopify Rebellion, and that's happened a little too frequently. Just the opportunities have been there. You don't have to
Dude, I
be
like the
perfect
pacing of this game, though. This is very
to
aggressive from
get
both
these
teams. I like it.
opportunities against Gen G and capitalize on them, but there
Oh,
are just some
GGs.
mistakes you can't afford to make.
Oh,
got
Jack
the
is just
way
being a
there, and
menace,
there's
dude.
First Killer's first goal.
It's got to be
The
tilting.
sheer amount of aggression, you know this had to have frustrated Parth. Just a million bumps, and First Killer given all the time in the world to make that little double there to give Gen G a second goal.
All right, so First Killer showing up to the series
That's in.
now, and Parth adds one right back, going over the top of apparently Jack, and that is exactly what Shopify Rebellion needed, as Justin goes through First Killer, slows him down, no way he's getting back, and it's Parth that gets them back on the board.
It's like you said, you don't have to play.
Bro, there's a whole nother
absolutely
game.
Perfect game. It's more so when you have
Even if
the
they lose this one.
opportunity to score on Gen G, it has to happen. It's not an opportunity that should be lost in any capacity because you're not going to get many of them. First killer off the backboard leaves this, no connection on it. And Parth to try and carry it over. Chronic with a challenge on it, allowing first killer again to go. Jack's actually got enough to try and make another double, but two-piece challenges. This one goes mid, pass over to Justin. Gonna slow things down, take a shot of his own. First killer, great save on this. 35 seconds left. Rebellion, you gotta get out of your own half. You gotta tie things up here. Parth, 30 seconds left. Second touch to himself from the corner on this, and first killer's gonna fend it off.
First killer running forward though.
All right,
Not too
GG's.
aggressive. Yeah, I tell you what, first killer made a great save back on the other side. He had to avoid contact and still scramble back for the save. And how fitting that he's
That's-
the guy
that's a
that
good shot.
delivers what's surely the dagger here
No,
in
this game is
three.
GG's.
I am so curious about what went down in that.
It's not over
timeout.
yet.
You know, there was probably a small conversation of at what point do you say first, just go crazy. We're all looking good. We all look solid and confident. We can back you. And he's like, no, I can back us like on my own as well. He went for the save, gets the shot on his own. He's trying to make a couple more here in the last remaining seconds of this game, number 3. And a bump onto him.
It's not over until it's over. Have you ever heard of a reverse sweep?
Another shot to just kind of say, hey, we're in this. But Jack wanted to carry it down. Two-piece, not so much, but a ball gets killed. And Gen G are headed to match point.
Oh, dare I say winnable?
3-0 lead just at this point feels insurmountable, especially with this guy getting going. Chronic has been the star. Only an assist in that game. Only. So he's fallen off, I guess. He's had 2 overtime winners. Give the guy a break. It has been brilliant out of Gen G. With G2 waiting in the grand finals. They are 1 win away from getting there. And how about that setup from Chronic, chasing that down in the corner. Death from above.
Blow my nose
And
1 second.
Jack getting in the way there, screening off the defender so first killer can score his first goal. Parth made it interesting. And then first killer, as he often does on this team, made it uninteresting. And Gen G take it by 2 goals and coast towards the finish line. They got 1 more to go though. 1 last win, and as we've seen so often, especially trying to close out Justin with his back against the wall, there's always something left. He's always got 1 more in him. So we'll see if anything changes on Utopia Coliseum. You just got to get 1. That's all you can get here. You get 1 and you at least start to put a little doubt in the minds of Gen G. That's what Rebellion's going to be hoping
I'm here.
for as we kick off game 4.
You're now in reverse sweep territory, which is an insane challenge to be putting up against a team that has performed so
close.
consistently, not even throughout the open qualifier, but throughout this entire weekend, and even just historically. Here comes two-piece, wanting to start the journey for his squad. Instead, Chronic doing what we saw in games 1 and 2, just taking the shots very early on here. This one gets sending back. Parth out into the corner here. Justin prepared to take a shot off the sidewall. Chronic with the clear.
Okay, Chronic, well defended. Now Justin, that falls right to
Oh.
two-piece, and apparently Jack not letting him play that to the backboard at all. Sniffed the play out very early. Justin let that get away, so first killer will take it. But Justin does the next best thing. He took out first killer on his way through. Tried to get in Chronic's way. That didn't work out. But the quarter boost stolen by Parth there. That could hinder Gen G just a little bit. At this point, you'll take anything you can get. They're all kind of packed in like sardines, though, on their own half of the field before they finally break out. And Justin doing all he can to keep this play alive, and Chronic not interested.
This one's up in the air, waiting to be claimed. Jack's up next. Most stagnant 50s in the air for now, but Justin, 2 touches, he sees two-piece, puts this one down. Chronic clears this out into the mid. It gets stopped, or at least slowed down by Parth, but first killer's got other plans. It's a nice transition. Again, you're getting sent back mid time and time again, which is a good sign from Rebellion, being able to stop them, not allowing Gen G in your half for too long at a time. But Jack's gonna place this one high. Justin in the air. This one's down. Jack to collect. Does he go for the flick? No, he slows it down. Save comes through. Two-piece wants to fend this off, but you got 3 minutes left to find a play, and you got a first killer coming your way. As Jack's the one to try and take a shot, it's too wide. The play's not here. Shots are being defended left and right, and Gen.G.
Oh my god, my head hurts so bad. Fuck.
This is going to revolve around two-piece. If they're going to...
That's really the worst
drag
part
this
about me right
back,
now is I'm just congested.
brilliant as he's been,
My mom texted me.
he's been the leading scorer in the whole tournament coming into this series. Apparently Jack stops Parth there. I mean, we all saw the 9-goal performance out of Parth, but it doesn't matter when you can't really even get any shots. Apparently Jack will steal one here as Chronic and apparently Jack.
Yeah.
Look at this duo
I
combining
mean,
for yet another goal.
Shopify defense was going crazy,
It's
but
too-
yeah,
It's
That's
too
our
easy
offense.
to them at this point to be
they
opening up
couldn't
these-
be on
this
offense for
path
longer than like 30
for any
seconds.
shot. They're just creating open nets at this point for each other, taking turns, everybody on this squad. And Shopify Rebellion left scratching their heads at what you can do to stop them. First killer tries to take a shot. Justin denies it. Two-piece trying to carry it over. Bump comes through, but Chronic sends it back. Parth demoed for his efforts, and first killer to clear this. Justin passed one under Chronic, but Chronic, another touch, actually sends it back. And Gen.G creating a wall of defense to slow down every inch that Rebellion takes towards their net.
This has been a masterclass. I mean, the games have been close. It's not like, I mean, okay, game one was dominance from Gen.G, even though it was 1-0 in overtime. But it's not like Shopify Rebellion has been completely outclassed. The games have been close. Problem is, Gen.G has been performing under fire just a little bit better. Sometimes a lot of it better.
Oh my god, it's in. Oh my
He's
god.
got this down in front. Two-piece coming on. Floater's going to go high and wide. Parth got that back out to Justin. Over to two-piece. The extra pass. Now Justin. Two-piece lurking. Can they
Two-piece
finish this
missed.
off with a goal? No. Two-piece came up completely empty. That forces Parth all the way back. So all that work, all those shots on or near the target.
Oh my god, my head hurts.
Rebellion find themselves where they've been all series, defending Gen.G's shots. Now they move forward again. Justin denied by Jack. 40 seconds left. Gotta have something towards the net. Just get something on target
No
at this
sleep.
point. They'll take it. This goes across though.
No, we
and
only got one
Gen.G
more
can
best of
clear.
7.
You've got 30
I know I'm saying this like it's
seconds
over,
and a
but it's,
dream if you are
you know, like,
Rebellion to try
it's a
and
one
keep
goal.
your chances alive in the series. Two-piece up into the sky.
Good
Pass
house,
over
test.
to Justin, wants to take a shot, gets sent off. Parth into the center, over back to Justin here, but first killer there to collect and clear. 10 seconds between Gen.G and a sweep over Rebellion into the grand finals. Chronic takes a shot. Parth and two-piece working their way to get around Jack.
GG's.
The clears try to come through, but this one's gonna hit
This
the
sweep
ground.
is cringe.
Gen.G
Unlucky.
Sweep for a chance at the grand finals against G2.
Well, it's what we all thought coming into the weekend. And the only question was, could anybody stand in their way? 3 one-goal games. Shopify Rebellion hung with them.
Dude,
They held them as long as they could. But every single time,
I want to put
Gen.G found a
my
way to sneak through. And in a relatively
I wanna
low
lay
scoring
down.
affair, it is Gen.G that advances to take on G2. We will have First Killer and Atomic with 7 North American regional victories, but each going for their tie-breaking victory here. Somebody will get their 8th and stand alone atop the mountain.
I don't even know what I would think having to go up against Gen.G after that performance.
I would think, all right, let's go. Look at G2 on the other side. I don't think
Blowing
they're
my nose.
intimidated one bit by Gen.G. There is a load of talent in this grand final, and I can't wait to see it.
Neither can I. Look at all of these. Just a Chronic masterclass, by the way, at the beginning half of this series, but Congratulations to Gen G.
It is Gen G and G2 in the grand finals coming up. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to go anywhere.
Okay. Nice. 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 Wait, are you serious? That doesn't go there? Nice. I don't know where this one goes yet. Wait, what? Nice. Okay. I'm a cheater. I'm a cheater, pumpkin eater. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is like the last thing anyone should be doing who's streaming Rocket League. Watch party. I know nobody in here has a high enough attention span to watch this shit. Let alone do I have a high enough attention span to play this shit. Fuck. Oh. What is this song?
We somehow knew that this was the finals we were going to get before any games got played. And the players stuck to the script here. It will be Gen G versus G2 in the grand finals of our first qualifier, our first online event for North America. And my goodness, it wasn't even close. We wanted to believe in Shopify, and you know, they had a few moments where I was like, oh, maybe, bet. No, okay. No, not at all. That was a Gen G series from top to bottom, Gibbs.
It was just world class by Gen G. We talked about there's a big gap between the top two and everyone else, and today we have seen it. Gen G was just fantastic. 9.5 shots per game, and Rebellion didn't even shoot 5 shots per game. Full control by Gen G throughout. They didn't score a bunch, but the offensive pressure was there, and the mistakes by Rebellion, they happened. We talked about you got to capitalize on every chance you have. They didn't really do that, and on top of that, they added onto it with multiple mistakes, and Gen G would capitalize there. So Stacks, I don't know what else there is to say. It was a 4-0 beatdown.
It was. I mean, listen, here's the stat that just utterly shocks me with all the firepower on Rebellion. 1 goal out of 2-piece, 1 goal out of Parth after the brilliant performance he had. No assists on either side there, and that's it. That's your entire offensive output out of Shopify Rebellion. That is a defensive domination on the part of Gen G.
And we would love to be able to like.
Dude,
What was the
I
stat
feel like
line?
I
What was
should
the
lay
best
down
for
until the next
Shopify
game
here? I mean,
starts.
for me,
but-
honestly, it's the fact that they went to 2 overtimes, like getting 2 of games of sweep to overtimes. But both of them were done in under a minute. One was 16 seconds long. So like it was more that like they were doing a good job stalemating that one kickoff and then the second kickoff of the game. So
Yeah, that was over.
I mean, Two-Piece had 12 saves in the series. 8 of them came in that first game. So, I mean, you know, there's your stat line.
we've always talked. You don't want to be the number 1 in saves. It's the one
No.
stat that's kind of like a double-edged sword there. Don't quite like it, folks. We have one more match left to play. The top 2 teams on basically everyone's North American Power Rankings have made their way to the grand finals. We won't waste any time getting into it and talking about which team we think is going to be able to actually pull it out here. Gen G versus G2 Stride. for
Dude,
the
it's
North
crazy that
American
RLCS is
First
already almost
Regional
over. It's been 2
Championship here.
hours.
This is going to be a big one. Fire decals. You can get them on the 6th. Don't forget about it. Where do you want to start, Gibbs?
Oh, I want to start that we have waited so long for this matchup. The off-season tournaments, we saw Gen G. They did not want to participate in them. G2 would occasionally participate, but just trying to work out their problems. But everyone knew, all the pros knew, Pro Power Rankings split down the middle, 1 or 2 from every single one of them. These are your 2 best teams in North America. And we saw this as soon as we had these qualifiers. Let's just get to this final. I hope they don't meet on that first day because I just want it to mean everything. And now we have it. Your number 1A and your number 1B, and we'll decide number 1A here in 7 games, hopefully.
You've got First Killer and Atomic each have won 7 North American regional events. Something's got to give here. One of them becomes the outright leader all time in NA regional victories. I mean, what more can you ask for? You've got all this talk about consolidating talent in other regions, and North America goes, okay, we'll just consolidate all of it between Gen G and G2.
Here's the thing. When we have single elimination brackets, there's kind of a trend that if you have really close semifinals, you're going to have a blowout grand finals. We basically have blowout semifinals, so we should get Champions Field. Just say it. That's the US one thing I can ask for. Just give me Champions Field on this one so that we can go into the final, the rest of the few weeks of talking about it before we get to the next regional and have everyone still be like, well, no, this is just the one moment, and you know, in Game 7 when this happened, if that hadn't happened, then my boys would have won. All right, that's what I'm hoping we get to see.
So Wave, really quick, we talked about that 3-0 curse of going through Swiss and making it to a grand finals. Well, that has been broken by G2. They went 3-0. They made it to a grand finals. That didn't happen all of last year, but only once in the past 2 years has a 3-0 actually won the entire tournament, and that was G2 in the 21 and 22 years. So it's been a while, but G2 has done it before. But Gen G, like, this is a coin flip. I don't know which way to go, Wave, but we have to choose one.
Okay, we do have to choose one. And I believe we can throw up our predictions here. We said it's a coin flip. It could go either way.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So all of us went for Gen G.
It sure went either way, didn't it? Well, hey, listen.
Everyone won Gen
After
G.
Gen G at the start of this whole thing, I said, listen, I think this is the best team in North America, so I have to pick them to win the first event.
Okay.
They're still alive.
They are, like, G2 fans could not be happier right now. The death sweep in a coin flip, this is what they want. Gen G, I think there's more talent on that squad. I think they are generally a more consistent team. I don't know if that really matters here, but I think there is more talent on that squad, even though G2, if they do peak and that Daniel Beast Mode duo, like, is popping, they can easily win this, obviously, but I think First Killer does not lose the first regional event. He wins them all the time. I'm going to go Gen G.
This is the age-old Rocket League question of which is better for G2, for Gibbs to pick them, or for Gibbs to pick against them, or for the Dest to sweep against them. We don't know. We're getting both of them here, so we'll see what happens, folks. They're the favorites in chat. They're the favorites on the Dest. Gen G's got everything going for him here, but G2 is absolutely no slouch. They are going to look to take it to the team. One of these teams going to walk out as your North American regional champions. It's time to find out. The grand finals are next.
Let me
Get up,
finish.
get loud. It's game day.
Greatness isn't given, it's earned. We all knew this matchup would happen, but only one team can sit atop of the throne of North America. Gen G, G2,
That shit snapped.
And speaking of the Game of Thrones, the number of houses from North America going to the major is more limited than ever. These points up for grabs are invaluable. We'll see.
Yeah, true. These points are really important.
Contested #1 race. It looked like both of these teams have been playing.
I don't care who wins. I think Gen G will win, but we'll see.
The question is, how will they match up against each other?
Start here, going to the full show. I talked to Zach, of course, earlier in the interview, said Dignitas started off kind of slow. They were able to make use of that play style. But as you guys saw earlier, Gen G has been firing on all cylinders, and then we're going to really see how G2 can handle a team that matches their pace.
We'll see if Beast Mode can have the same level of success. Beast Mode as well. That was a bit of an errant bounce. You could tell it's surprising Gen G. This is some power coming out from G2 early. But Beast Mode is the player you're going to keep your eye on to see if he stays downfield and is able to disrupt the Gen G defense like he's been able to everyone else so far.
And right now, Gen G on defense, you start to see G2 looking forward for the press. Good pass out now. Chronic looking to take advantage of this ball. Atomic, great cut, and we have First Killer sitting in the back end. He's got to watch Daniel. Daniel trying to move that upfield, but it's going to be a back pass as Gen G try to take control of their own end. First,
Of course, I got Dazzer in on the Gen G cast.
One shot recorded on Gen G, 2 for G2, but possession has changed left and right. Beast Mode, wanted to have a pass there. He got the infield, he got the play downfield, but unable to connect to set up G2's offense.
But 2 go for that. Atomic and Daniel both airborne. Atomic, though, is going to keep this attack going.
Oh,
Shot opportunity. It's off the bar and out. Beast Mode already threatening.
Threatening, yes, but that one's not hitting the mark. Daniel, though, trying to get this one involved. Atomic almost had a free shot. Good on First Killer to get there in time. Atomic, solid control. These guys, speaking of First Killer and Atomic, both have won 7 regionals. They are tied for the most regional wins in NA, but that tie will be broken by the end of the series.
Wait, who's tied?
I mean, you can really respect the career that both of these players have put together, but even in Sathew's interview, he alluded to it at First
Yeah,
Killer.
I thought it had to be First Killer and Atomic. They're the only player who's would play enough, you know, or won enough.
That can show that they really do have it. Obviously, Atomic is a major champion, but that's that
It's a
world
good shot.
championship that everyone's got their eye on. And Atomic's been on that stage before, and it's looking like he's helping G2 get there again.
Giving Atomic time is a bad idea. He'll make you pay for it every time. Beautiful play off the ceiling. Gen G down by 1 after a mistake there. G2, of course, in the lead.
Gen G gonna go for a play. Daniel nicely defending that, but it's an awkward ball bouncing. They leave it.
That was a
for
really
Beast
good
Mode.
shot from Atomic.
We'll test the backboard. Huge clear
I'm
out.
sorry, I'm
Barely
super
Jack
delayed
beats
response.
Daniel to the
I'm
ball.
really out
And
of
this
it.
is a little awkward for Atomic, who's taking it into an air dribble. 50 down. Beast Mode there just before First Killer, but First Killer gets some revenge with a demo.
Looking to control the ball. Gets that over Daniel. Jack is up, but Beast Mode, great touch there to stop a potential equalizer. Gen G trying to keep up the pace, but G2, we know their defense is the best that we've seen this event. It's going to take a little bit more than that if they want to crack it.
And you can see apparently Jack now moving in, sensing blood in the water after that. Oh, and is that it?
That's in.
It's in. Oh my. G2 turned this around. There was
See? This is what I wanted
really
Shopify to be
mistake
doing.
in the corner. Both players from G2 getting tangled.
True,
They turn it
but I was
around
gonna give
and
you
somehow
I'm
managed to
sorry,
extend the
man. I'm
lead.
sorry.
Jack gets a bump on Daniel, puts him in the perfect spot. Daniel says thank you, and so does G2. 2-goal lead here. G2.
I wonder if after this, if I'm just gonna end the
Wait,
stream and go to bed.
That was a moment, Desmond, where Gen G saw that
Yeah, then
G2
come back
was
and
knocked
stream
down on
later
the
tonight,
mat.
play
They
some
went in for
rank.
that knockout blow and caught a foot right to the chin.
That's one of the things you have to be careful of. That counterattack game from G2. We've seen it time and time again across this event. They can sit down and settle, but of course they get a breakout opportunity. I mean, it's really hard to stop. Here
Is that
is
in?
Chronic now, though. Trying to start something here for Gen G. Daniel.
Oh my
waiting.
god.
A great
Oh
challenge
my
all the
god.
way
Dude, I'm
to
like
the net.
falling asleep,
Everybody
man.
from G2 able to get a goal this game.
First Killer was playing so close here. Wasn't expecting a pitch to go directly to his net. Far post, perfectly lower corner. Unreal 50 there from Beast Mode. And it seems like things are going G2's way. It hasn't felt like a bunch of outplays from G2, but still they have this 3-goal lead. And it really makes you scratch your head as well.
It's over.
Looking at the numbers from the Twitch chat, 61% thinking that Gen G was going to take this series when G2 has not lost a series yet.
This one, looking at the final minute now, and Gen G are in trouble. Feels like just a little bit too far forward at times, and G2 has been able to punish effectively. Chronic, though, going to hang back, and he'll make a save out. And you see, look at that, control from Beast Mode. Picks it up off the hood, completely turns it around, has it on the hood, gets it to Atomic, gets that win there. That's the G2 speed coming out to display.
And the confidence as well, especially from Beast Mode, to not rush that play.
30 seconds here. Chronic looking to try to
That's
score
a
that. He's
really
got
good
it.
shot.
Chronic able to find the finish with the assist.
Chronic is playing out of his mind.
Chronic was playing big-time Rocket League as well against Shopify Rebellion, multiple overtime goals. This time just does everything himself, controlling it around the corner.
Oh my god, my head.
Giving some hope in
I'm
this
gonna turn
game,
off
but with
this
less than
light.
30
I think this
seconds
light
left,
is
it's gonna
hurting my
take
head.
a miracle for Gen G to get back into this.
They would have to really make a late surge. Chronic, though, whoa, double commit there. And now, Gen G having to really fight here, but like you said, you did a miracle. Not enough time here.
I'm blowing my
You had
nose
to
1
make
second.
things work on that play. Final 10 seconds in game 1. And G2 hit their mark. Everybody getting involved offensively. And Gen G are going to have to go back to the drawing board. As they take not only their first loss in this game, but the first loss today.
And that is a tough loss as well. We saw a couple of those plays, which certainly Gen G is going to want back. You saw apparently Jack overcommit pretty heavily, trying to take advantage of that mispositioning by G2, but it led to a counterattack goal. And then you saw the 50 taken by Chronic with First Killer right behind him. First Killer thinking surely Chronic's going to win this downfield, but it 50s right into their net. So, you know, the scoreline I think is a bit deceptive because G2 really didn't break down Gen G as much as Gen G kind of had a few missteps.
Yeah, exactly. I do feel like for me, even looking at that one, Gen G, although they had a lot of good offensive pressure, sometimes they hung around on that orange half a little bit too much, put themselves out of position, and then G2 had very open opportunities. But, of course, that's going to be the name of the game here. It's not about the macro, it's more micro. We are playing at the top here in NA. And now Gen G, before we get into game 2, I mean, okay, the G's in the name are going to be throwing me off here. You're going to have to bear with me. There's a lot of them, but
Aren't you? Don't you have some relationship with Gen G or something? I don't know. Shouldn't you know how to say that?
I know how to say it. It's just the Gen
It's
G
a
and the
struggle.
G2. Maybe I'm just going to start saying the whole name. Then you'll really hate me.
All right. Well, it's not just you that's struggling. Gen G also struggling out there on the field to really have any sort of synergy. You saw the confidence from them moving in, but also I think at times Beast Mode is not intimidated by anyone, and for good reason. You even saw in the play where he had barely any boost. First Killer is threatening the 50, but Beast Mode says, come right on over. Oh, you're not coming. I'm going to take this myself and make it awkward for you. Beast Mode is playing more confident than we've seen him in quite some time.
Beast Mode also a player
I'm
who can
back.
take over. He's trying to take over
Why are we laughing?
now. Almost able to
Why are we
find the
laughing?
read there. Here's Daniel. Has the flip reset, gets it past everybody except First Killer. He plays this back, and now Beast Mode wants to take a shot at it. First Killer quick on the challenge, but G2 still able to hold on to some offensive possession. Here's Beast Mode trying to get there quickly, but denied by Abjack. Now breakout opportunity. First Killer crew. We've seen First Killer really start to get going in a lot of games, and once he is high, it's very tough to defend. But G2 has done a good job of holding him at bay so far.
And Jack trying to pinch that out, but it doesn't surprise Daniel. Pre-jump again from Beast Mode. We've seen him do that quite a bit today. This time, though, Chronic is able to navigate him. However, Atomic gets that stop with a setup pass, forcing Chronic up and to use up all that boost where Daniel's able to steal that corner. So this is another good attack shaping up for G2. Scoring opportunity!
Oh.
And what a save from Chronic!
Right at the goal line, too. It looked like Atomic had that one. He was going to force that in, but Chronic, like a wall in front of the net. Now still a chance. Beast Mode on the wing. He has Atomic in midfield. Leaves it for Atomic, but the shot's high. Daniel will try to wrap around this. Still more pressure on Gen G. They haven't been able to break out.
Listen.
Even that one, Beast Mode picks the pocket. And to the top
Gen
right.
G is suffocating
Daniel
them.
has zero boost, but he stays in the play. His positioning is such a threat for Gen G. It forces
G2
apparently
is
Jack to move in
suffocating.
and panic, clear it,
right into the middle of the field. Beast Mode had the play read the whole time. He knew exactly what was going down, and he was there and ready to punish.
Quick again, even this one off the kickoff. Look, still the chain dash just to get that one in front of the goal line and almost got the bump on Jack. Beast Mode feels like a man enabled. And this could be very big trouble for Gen G if they don't get a hold of this soon. Chronic on the ball, brings us up off the sidewall, has 70 boost. Beast Mode up early. The confidence is clearly on display from the Beast as they still keep that 1 minute up, or 1 goal lead up in the first minute or so.
Gen G, though, have not had much to point to in terms of offensive accomplishments. They have been struggling to get out. G2 has been first to so many of these touches at the midfield. First killer
Chronic.
gonna boom this up. He has Chronic there.
Oh,
Chronic
what
with
a
the read.
save.
But Atomic read the play.
Insane defensive read from Atomic. This
How does he
game,
read that?
Still a 1-goal game. First kill
You just gotta
right
hope
around
and
as
pray
he's
he
doing
hits it where he
stretches.
is.
Takes the boost here from G2. Jack is sitting in the midfield. He has to back off. First killer trying to disrupt the G2 defense. Here's Jack. Beast Mode does have the challenge. Chronic is up first. Chronic looking for the double. Atomic will deny. This
Atomic
so
is
close
playing
here.
really
Goal
good.
line for G2,
Compared to last year's,
but
Atomic
still they
was
hold on
not playing that
defensively.
great, I don't think.
G2 will clear it out. The net was open as well if that was on target, but that was the best attack yet that we've seen from Gen G. They are very much hanging on in this game, but G2's had answers. First killer contesting that shot from Daniel. Beast Mode doing what he's been doing all day, getting those touches just past the defender who's trying to clear it out. Another great touch. That's vulnerable.
Wow.
A change-up, and it's good.
Wow.
Apparently Jack strikes out.
And Daniel, again, you talked about him staying in the play. He has 12 boost here. He picked up a pad when he was going off the wall.
What a shot,
And then
dude.
just
What a
off
heater.
speed. Jack
Absolute
wasn't ready
heater.
for it. G2 sent Gen G on a trip somewhere because no one was home.
Things are going from bad to worse here for Gen G. They've had some good pressure here. We'll see if they can convert. That's a flip reset pass attempt, but Beast Mode always a step ahead, or so it seems so far. Atomic
Close.
going for a goal, easily saved there by First Killer. Ball has a lot of pace, 50 by Beast Mode. Chronic, panic clear. Beast Mode going for a bump on Jack. Daniel actually does land the bump. And Atomic going for the backboard. Beast Mode refuses to leave the Gen G half. And now it's a double commit. Everyone's out. The net's wide open. And that's going to be an easy
That's their first goal.
for First Killer. Gen G are right back in the game.
G2, I mean, they were trying so hard to stay in the play.
Wait,
Double
second
commit,
goal.
I think almost a
Because
triple
Chronic
commit
scored
there
the
on that
first game.
side wall. They lose the 50. Gen G able to score. Now they're back in the fight with a minute 16. We could be seeing a breakdown here, but G2 have been known to able to keep on to leads, not letting it too many goals in. It's going to be up to GG to really break through and work here.
I don't know why I
Yep,
thought
there,
Atomic was on goal in
G2,
that shit for some
double
reason.
Commit. A little haunt 'em. If they end up losing this game, Daniel, though, jumping that lane nicely, looking for a bump. And apparently Jack sealing pass down to Atomic, who launches a shot, easily saved by First Killer. Apparently Jack has some space to work with, flip reset, but Daniel is able to stop him. And then Beast Mode again intercepts the pass. Beast Mode intercepting so many passes, and that's got to be frustrating for Gen G to deal with.
And Daniel has been trying to take boost off ball the entire way. First Killer can't get a good play on this. You see Chronic only has 34. Daniel able to pick up the ball. I mean, they just are in so much control. Anytime
Yeah,
they
G2
realize
is
they have
controlling the
numbers,
fuck out of this
someone
game.
goes upfield to set something up. Here's Atomic, though, staying on this play. And Jack will lose that challenge. Daniel's just sitting, waiting here in midfield to be able to take this one up. It just feels like this is G2's game.
Yeah.
And Beast Mode again intercepts it. And before this, Daniel's
G2 is making Gen G look horrible.
Demo.
It's demoed.
It's
The
down.
ball was still up somehow, but now it finally touches the ground, and
Oh,
that
Bob
is
texted me.
game in favor of G2 Stride, who have been handling Gen G. Gen G has not been able to get much of
1
an
second. Oh, I didn't mean to pause it.
so that they're already calling a timeout. Gen G is going to have to go to the drawing board.
Yeah, this is tough for them to deal with. I mean, you see that pressure. It is no joke. Staying in the play, even in low boost situations, and it's just the threat of everybody
that
on the
save.
G2 roster. They're just all working so well together.
And I think that is the big point, is they're all working well together. And Daniel being that third man back, stopping the clears, taking the shots that come to him, and then beast mode, he's like a bull in a china shop. And unfortunately for Gen G, they're a bunch of very fragile plates at the moment.
Yeah, so now it's just taking that timeout. The past 2 games, it feels like Gen G are just not effective offensively. How do you break through a team that no matter what you throw at them, they're ready to respond? The way G2 has been playing, that offense is tough to manage. If you slow down, you will get stuck. We saw it so many times, even Jack dropping a goal to Daniel who only has 12 boosts playing off speed. You can tell they want to play a quicker game, but G2, they don't need to worry about that. They just need to outplay Gen G to the ball, and that's what they've been doing every time.
I honestly haven't seen much worry in the windshields of G2. In fact, there's been many situations, especially Daniel late in that game, where he's just letting Gen G drive past him. He's just faking it. He's saying, come on, I'll take the 50 if you've got enough guts to challenge me. But and you can see how fast Gen G's trying to play, and it's causing problems for them. So this is where coaches really earn their paycheck. Gen G has not had much success. They're gonna have to mix something up because it has been G2 domination pretty much since the whistle.
You see here, Illusion.
Okay.
The team with First Killer way back when on FaZe Clan, they ended up winning their first regional in the fall split of, I believe, 2021 season. Now coaching him as well as this rest of this Gen G roster, we'll see if there was any impact in the discussion. Game 3 is live. G2 up 2-0 in the series. Gen G are gonna need some work if they want to turn things around, as G2 have looked unstoppable so far.
Speed of challenge for beast mode already. Really nice. Chronix actually backwards. Forces Jack to move in, and Jack will pinch clear that all the way out to G2's corner. Daniel with the boost, and he's again so patient and is able to maintain.
Look at that
this up
control.
and go for an air dribble clear. Beast mode gets demoed though. Numbers advantage. First Killer immediately goes to demo Atomic, but Atomic dodged it.
Gets a demo on Daniel on the way out. Is going to steal some boost up field, but prime opportunity gone by for Gen G. Still plenty of time in game 3, but the opening minute has been explosive to say the least. Demos left and right. Gen G trying to pass this out, and Beast Mode not able to intercept that time. First Killer will have some room up
Stop
front,
coughing.
but Atomic, before he gets demo, is able to get the ball to Beast. Here's Beast Mode, just playing this one low, and Chronic will try to take it away. It seems like the pace of play has started to increase a little bit more in the midfield.
Atomic contesting that ball. Again, the G2 speed to these balls up high have been
I can't, man. It's
so
inevitable.
much quicker than what Gen G's been able to put together.
Oh, that shit was deep.
Gen G, you're gonna have to speed it up. There's another challenge. Daniel lays off it, gets the mid boost, and goes for a 50. This could be a chance though. There's the pass, intercepted again by Beast Mode.
What a read from Beast Mode. I mean, his field presence, he's just been so aware of everywhere that the ball's going to go, and he knows how to make the right play. That can be said for everybody on G2, but Beast Mode especially, his speed has been such a big factor in their success. Being able to read the ball, getting challenges efficiently, he's set G2 up time and time again. You see Jack now trying to take the lead. The touch gets away from him. 50 on the goal line. His First Killer not going to be able to hit that redirect. And Daniel will try to clear this into midfield for now, but Chronic bringing it back in, and ball will bounce on the goal line. A little awkward there for Atomic, but he still wins the 50, forcing First Killer away.
First Killer looking for a pass up to Jack. Jack will turn for it. Beast Mode lets him hit down. Beast Mode dodging the bump. Now 50 in Chronic. It's off the sidewall. Low boost for Daniel. First Killer will hit it and now pass it into the midfield, but nobody was ready for it. Another back pass, and the communication is not there for Gen G.
Yeah, back pass Jack. Jack had to reposition. Then they tried again and still had to reposition.
Daniel to Beast Mode?
They end up making it out of that, but it is a sign of concern. Halfway through this game,
All of them are in the corner?
Still scoreless, though, on both sides. I believe Gen G has been able to stop G2's offensive pressure, only limiting them to a shot. But their offense
is a
needs
good
work.
passing
There's
play.
the passing.
Not in.
Chronic, no, he can't get there in time. And Beast Mode will get the credit for the save.
That was an inspired passing play from Gen G, but now they'll have to fend off the counterattack. Daniel
It's a good
going
cut.
for a pass, but a pre-jump from Chronic breaks it up. Atomic refuses to let First Killer have clean control. Apparently Jack with a 50. Beast mode off the ceiling.
Oh, shit.
And do an air dribble.
Broke it. Daniel and Jack were in a roll one. Daniel ended up breaking it and peeling off. Now here's Atomic. Big pinch. And Jack and Chronic will both go in the air. They'll both play off of it. Chronic got a piece of the ball, and Beast Mode's still has been able to read it.'s been back and forth on top
Oh,
of the
on
ball.
goal.
Beast Mode, way! Unleash the beast, my
Bro.
goodness!
Bro.
And, this has to be so painful. There's no way apparently Jack is going to read that play. It
That's
drops
pain.
down right on his hood.
That's
And that
pain
has
for
to be
Gen G, but that's got to be a
devastating for
tilter.
Gen G, who have had many good opportunities, had looks, have had the pressure, and the only goal in the game being that one. That is going to be really difficult to stomach for Gen G.
And they've got to shake it off quickly, though. Otherwise, they risk being on
It's
match
in.
point. And that one's
Dude,
gonna
he
go
just fucking-
in
who
from
was that?
Daniel,
Who
and
was
the
that?
2-goal lead.
That was beast mode.
Wheels are really
Oh, he just
falling off for
1v3'd.
Gen G. Beast mode, getting the slightest little touch, keeping First Killer occupied while Daniel comes in with that.
That was so
haymaker
good
to
from
get
Beast
that
mode.
insurance goal. This is unreal, Daz. How quickly this game turned on its head.
It did. The way Gen G
First
looked
Killer's gotta be
offensively,
tilted.
It seemed like they had a chance. They were so close. There were just a couple of miscues. And then Disaster struck, or if Disaster has a name, Beast Mode did. He ended up forcing that error. Now in the final minute, G2 Stride are moving forward here unless we see a incredible turnaround. Oh,
no.
man.
Oh, God. Yeah, Gen G.
Don't look at this one. Apparently
This-
Jack had full boost.
I don't know. They
Jumped
look
right
so
as the touch
bad.
came and realized that there's no way he's getting to that ball. That is gonna sting.
Dude. That's crazy.
This is, I mean, I don't even know what to say here at this point. Gen G have looked good in this tournament up to this point, but now it just feels like the pressure's, it feels like the pressure's getting to them.
It does, and you know it looks a little hopeless out there right now, at least for Gen G, with how not only they've not been able to put much together offensively, but the way they've gotten scored on. Atomic going for a double.
Oh, my
It's gonna be
God.
cleared off the goal line, but
Try.
this game was a
Oh
really
my
tough
God,
one
Daniel
to
almost
witness
own
for
goal.
Gen G, Daz.
And you see G2 now as the clock ticks down, just gonna play it around. They don't need to do anything else. Complete control on the side of G2. They look like a consistent, well-oiled machine as they have this series on match point.
And it's been a beatdown up to this point.
Gen G is getting fucking
I mean, it almost
fucked.
reminds you of that old Rocky
They're
movie
getting
where you just
fucked.
see Rocky getting beat up over and over and over again. And I don't know if Rocky's going to win this time. G2 has been landing some serious blows, and then not only have they been able to outplay Gen G at times, but you have those moments where it feels like RNG plays a factor, and when they continue to play a factor and they continue to not go your way, that is a really difficult thing to overcome.
It is, especially at this stage. I think everybody going into this matchup really expected fireworks here. And it just feels like you're getting that from G2.
Bro didn't want to tell me
On
that.
the other side, with Gen G, it just feels like they are really struggling to figure this all out. Now they're in the toughest spot you could be in a best of 7 against a team like G2, down 0-3. Only option is to reverse sweep. You've already used your timeout.
Man, the desk really couldn't have got this one more wrong. So. But, you know, we laugh, but the reality is the game's not over yet. We saw even in the Swiss stage a few teams reverse sweeping, but those were best of 5. To do it in a best of 7 is going to be really difficult, especially with a G2 who has not dropped a
Dude, that is
series
fucking
in
cap.
this
You
qualifier.
type jet ...
Backs
before the
against
game even
wall.
ended.
No room for error. Gen G are going to have to leave it all out there. Game
I haven't
by
even
game.
opened up the puzzle since before the series started,
G2.
before you joined.
At this point, they just have to keep things going. I mean, the way they've looked,
Did I?
there's
Yes.
not much they need to
Mr.
change.
Yapper.
I think it's certainly just keep doing what you're doing for G2. It's been working.
Already first 30 seconds have gone by. First Killer got a little bump on Atomic, but Beast Mode went up as well. He was totally ready to take control of that ball, expecting the bump out of First Killer. Atomic leaves this one. You see Daniel coming in. Atomic will take the back boost. Daniel just playing the low 50s. Atomic a little late to this one, so it pops out. First Killer trying to play the 50 mid. And Gen G, the rest of the team, has to kind of reposition. The ball has not really been in a much
Nice,
more predictable
Tornzies.
state for them, so it's been tough for them to position offensively. But here's Jack. Has Beast Mode. He was already
it went
on
well.
the wall, waiting for Jack to bring the ball up there.
And that has to be annoying. Every time you're trying to get some space, every time you think that the defense is going to respect the space, no. Beast Mode says, I'm here to
Guess what
take
I saw
possession.
yesterday?
There are no
My fucking
questions.
bed because I'm
just doing it.
sick.
That's something that Sathu had said in the interview, that space is such a big thing. He wants the people that the G2 are playing against to not have space. And that's what it feels like as we get
GG's.
in another
GG's.
counterattack
Good on
play
sick
here
then,
from
loser. Alright, come on, that was
G2,
rude. Come on,
and
be nice.
They just keep ramping up.
And I think you might need to send
Literally
apparently
don't.
Jack some
Alright, you
roses,
maybe
maybe
got a
some
point. Maybe you got a
candy
point.
to recover from how devastating this day has been, to come so close to breaking up that play and not being able to do it.
Yeah.
Gen G, they're sinking.
Yeah, it doesn't look good even on the side of Jack. I mean, we've seen that same position from him twice now. And you can tell that the team wants to play so much more forward, but then the ball gets past somebody and you see what happens. G2, no strangers to this. They've been doing this to teams the entire event.
Save. They have been. Maybe that save from Chronic as well will help the comeback. Only 2 goals scored up to this point for Gen G. Gibbs said that it's, wait, hold on.
Oh.
Daniel with another goal. And you know what, I might as well say it. Gibbs said
That
that
was
it was
GG's.
the top 2 and then everybody else. And I'm starting to believe there's G2 and everybody else.
It certainly looks that way, James Bott. I mean, that 50 from Atomic, he brushes past 2, gets the double on that, and then Daniel, great follow-up. They just look unstoppable. First
Oh.
he'll get one.
A First Killer. This could be the moment where they stop the bleeding and start to heal. And also a great play from apparently Jack. You saw the wall dash into the bump. There's no way that ball's getting through unless apparently Jack makes that play.
Yep, great individual.
I think it's
work
over.
on the
G2-1 doesn't
sidewall,
matter.
pushing it
Boring-
forward.
boring
Good
finals.
position from
No
First
way.
Killer. Beast Mode, First Killer denies it at the goal line. Like
He's
you
up and
said,
over.
Gen G not out of it yet. Daniel, though, goal line save. Halfway through this game for
Dude, he
Gen G
just,
show
oh my
life
god,
as they
he almost
fight
helped them
to
get a
stay
goal.
in this grand final.
And apparently Jack was able to snag that corner boost right before that clear out. This is another good attack. That shot.
Alright, wait,
wide
Gen
from
G stepping
Chronic.
it up.
Apparently
Low
Jack
key.
trying to turn and contest. Now First Killer loses that challenge to Daniel. The G2 speed getting the better of Gen G there. Daniel now leaving this for Atomic. Atomic, high pass across the goal. Nobody makes contact. I think Jack a bit surprised, as well as Atomic. Now ball high up, Atomic uncontested. Will go for a goal, and that's a save by Chronic. Daniel going back towards the net, but couldn't get around it enough. Pass over to Jack. Jack will take it alone. Goes for the demo,
Oh.
and it's still saved. Atomic, he dodges bumps, he dodges demos, and he just makes the play.
Dude.
And Daniel, well, big musty. He's trying to score that. Beast
Daniel's
Mode
been going
trying to wrap
crazy
around
with the
a chance
musties.
here.
I can't
First
lie,
Killer, no,
this
he can't
this
make
tourney.
contact. Beast Mode gets bumped. Chronic with the shot. Atomic, another block out. And G2 Stride will start to move forward.
Oh,
Atomic
Atomic
almost
missed.
able to finish this one. But Gen G still holding on.
Oh,
Musty
you can see
flip,
Chronic, he was surprised. He knew that apparently Jack was low on boost, but Jack used the musty to get more distance,
Straight
and that
down.
actually threw Chronic off, who was playing
Dude.
close, and now a 50 on the
Daniel's
goal
so
line.
good.
This is G2 domination. They will not be stopped.
Chronic can't make the touch. Jack a little too late. Daniel with the finish. Even when you see signs of life from Gen G, it only just motivates G2 to turn things up to another level.
Dude, I don't.
The pacing there from Beast Mode.
I
He
can't.
is
I don't know. Like G2 looks so good, but like to be honest, Gen G just looks
I
horrible.
hope everyone can still remain friends after this series. Beast Mode, some of the stuff he has pulled off would make me a little bitter.
First killer, a little slow. Here's Chronic. Trying to control this one. 50 towards the midfield. Daniel gets the flick, and Jack trying to keep this one from his own end. Atomic, though, puts a shot on. First killer denies. Chronic trying to get this downfield quickly. Atomic takes out Jack in the back end, and First killer has to go all the way back downfield. It's less than 30 seconds. Down by 2. As G2 are looking to sweep. Beast Mode almost was able to submit it for sure. Final few seconds in regulation. One last play here for Gen G, and Atomic cuts it out. And my goodness, total domination. Number one, there are no questions now. It's G2
What a boring
stride.
final though, unfortunately.
G2 win it all here
It
in
was
North America.
2 hours and
they
14
are the
minutes. That's
undisputed
how long the games were.
#1 team in the region. If you have a question, just no. This was so dominant when we were expecting it to be close.
Sorry, Dazzler.
Everybody was saying it's G2 and Gen G. Even the pros, we asked them to submit their power rankings. G2 and Gen G tied at #1. Tied at #1. Well, Dazzrin, I don't think we're tied anymore.
Not at all, not at all. G2, with that victory, as dominant as it was, 4-game sweep on Gen G in the grand finals.
Man,
There
it's very
is no
unfortunate.
denying how well that
I just
team
wanted a good
played,
Rocket
and
League,
my
bro.
goodness, it just, when you see a team that looks as strong as they do, you really wonder who can take them down.
And I guess I'll just jump the gun a little bit. I know we're not the analysts right now, guys. But you know, does NA have a chance now, or can we play EU? Can we beat them? Does NA have a chance? Or will EU continue to dominate? Well, after seeing what G2 brought out today, if you're a fan of North America, that
Bro,
has
where
to
could
give
this
you some
go?
hope.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I mean, so efficient. The pressure's great. They give teams no space. They also are very effective on and off ball. Even Daniel, some plays that most people wouldn't even think to go for, he does go for it, and it pays off big time. I mean, we haven't seen a weakness in them yet, James.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as to say that, because we have seen them push to their limits against Luminosity. And that's why I think many people in the chat had given Gen G the edge. But when it came down to game time to win it all, G2 rose above. And man, they answered every question we have. But wait, maybe we'll get a few more questions. Let's throw it over to the desk and find out.
The undisputed kings of North America are G2 Stride. If you have any dispute, no, you don't. You don't get no. We will not receive any comments right now. It is clearly G2, and I don't know. So here's my question though, Gibbs. Is this G2 just being that much better than Gen G in your mind, or was this a Gen G collapse? Because it was a
Gen G
little,
collapse.
maybe a little bit of both.
I feel like it was a little fluky, and we should run it back. No, G2. Like, it was definitely both. Like, we saw G2, they were so incredibly fast. Not only were they fast, they were predictive. They knew where the ball was going at all times, all three members, especially Beast Mode. And then Atomic with some great saves as well. But apparently Jack, he looked lost on the field half the time. There were some own goals happening. There was a ton of mistakes for all of them. And it is definitely a mixture of both, but you have to credit G2.
100%.
It's because of the pressure they were putting on. It's because they were reading literally everything, that Gen G was on the back foot at all times, and mistakes will happen even for the very best team stacks. G2, the target is clearly on their back now. They are #1 in North America.
Yeah, let me give you a demonstration of that series. I got Gen G. I got G2. That's it.
Wow. That's okay. I mean,
I didn't see it.
we did say, we were talking about it during the G2 match against Dignitas, like that the reason it was so one-sided was Daniel, was many things, but it was primarily G2's speed. They were just so much faster. It felt like they were outpacing Gen G through this entire match as well, Stacks.
Yeah, it was great to see Beast Mode and Daniel playing to their full potential as well. I feel like we actually hadn't seen it yet. We'd seen a lot, especially in the Swiss, where they were running into each other. And I was just like, wait a minute. This is like NRG in London in the finals all over again. Every single time down the pitch, they stayed out of each other's way.
No.
That was peak G2. Now, maybe. I mean, you don't want to
PG.
say they've peaked in the first event of the season because you want something left over for the lands. But, boy, that's as good as we've ever seen them.
And that's what we talked about with G2. When these three came to a squad together, we were like, so if they peak, they can beat literally everyone in the world, but can they do it consistently? Well, one tournament down, they definitely have. They went perfect through this tournament. Sure, there were some uphill battles on day one, maybe a couple game fives that maybe they shouldn't have been in, but they figured it out relatively quickly, and they look like one of the best in the world.
Hold on, I'm peeking.
So we'll see if they can do it again. It is very difficult to win back-to-back tournaments in Rocket League. Only Vitality, obviously, that perfect split into a perfect major. It doesn't happen often. Every single team is going to be gunning for them, but for now, yes, they look above everyone else.
It is very difficult to go undefeated in a regional event like this, but they pull it off here. 3-0 in Swiss, 3-0 in the bracket. They drop 2 games in the bracket here. And we'll see if they can bounce back and do it again. It's not even a bounce back at that point. They
Puzzle
can
peak.
continue on with this
You know
head of
me,
steam
man. Something
they've
light.
got,
Something
in the
light.
next event, but still, there's very few players that can attest to having won an entire regional from beginning to end without dropping a match. First Killer is one of them. FaZe did it last season one time, but G2, welcome to the big leagues. My goodness, what an accomplishment from them. We'll see how it affects them moving forward. Was it a fluke? Can they stay this
Peak.
consistent? That is always the question. Gibbs, you brought it up.
Yeah, but their defense is obviously they have so much control, so much speed because of their predictability of knowing
Here we go.
where to go. Their last 2 series, they gave up 4 goals in 5 against Stig, and then they only gave up 3 goals in 4 games here. So under 1 goal per game, that is what you want to see as a fan of G2. We always talk about the old G2s have always been glass cannon, a lot of wide open nets because they just want to put so much offense out there. They don't need to put that much offense out there. If they can predict everything, the offense will come. Play your defense, play it well, and they absolutely did that throughout today.
Yeah, for sure. And we can take, I mean, if you want to take another look at the bracket here, I mean, surprises other than the grand finals as we kind of think back over the last 2 days here, Stacks. I mean, obviously, this being a sweep was a surprise, but in general, anything else that stands out to you?
Not in particular. I mean, I guess the biggest surprise to me coming in was Rebellion looking as strong as they did over M80. I mean, you know, again, M80 didn't just roll over for them, but Rebellion.
Okay, chat, do I end the
leaders,
stream and go to bed,
had
or
an
do I go
incredible
and play
series.
Rocket League?
And I
What do
really
I do?
expected M80 to contend for a spot in these finals. I had them losing to Gen G in a close series, but I think we did have some questions answered. You know, we wondered, all right, is this Luminosity team for real?
Do I
They
beat this
ran
puzzle?
into the eventual winners. What are we getting out of this Dignitas squad? I actually rated them and Space Station very highly. Dignitas went a little bit deeper because Space Station ran into the other finalist. So there's still some questions that are left unanswered as we get into the second event.
Yeah.
But remember, these teams still have to get to this point. Nobody just gets a free walk in the park to the Swiss and playoff stage. So I'm going to be very interested to see how the qualifiers pan out next time around.
Now, Gibbs, we talked about points at the beginning of the show, during the pre-show. We now know who's earning those points. I mean, the thing I was saying at the beginning, we didn't know who was going to win. We now know. G2 up on top with 16
Bet.
points here. Gen G, in second with 12.
Yes, the most important thing is the
Wait,
top
really?
4 will make it to that first major. So if you're in those spots, you're looking great. But G2, obviously, they collected a ton of points throughout today. So they're in the driver's seat right now. But we have seen it last spring for North America was wild. It included 2 players on this squad that were on V1 before Daniel and Beast Mode. They won a regional and didn't even make top 5 in points. So yes, you did win here, but you gotta keep going. You have 4 days off, and then it's qualifier number 2. They're playing through that open. They need to just keep the foot on the gas and get it done and get at least another top 4 in there to make it to the major. But it's going to be a race. It's going to be a race among so much of these teams, and it's going to come down to probably those Saturdays when you're in a quarterfinal. Can you get those big wins? and move ahead of 3 other teams. So we'll see it in 2 weeks' time. It's going to be fun because top 8, there's no guarantees. We saw it throughout this tournament. OG was considered
Champ
a
in one
top
game mode.
4 team for the pros, and they're sitting there in dead last with 3 points. So anything can happen on any given day. So I'm excited
Nice,
for
dude.
the next qualifier.
Next
I
qualifier
believe in
coming
you.
up quicker than you know it. Make sure you got your calendars out. You're writing them down, folks.
Something
We have
light
Europe
for
coming up
someone
next
like
week.
you,
It'll be
bro.
a lot of fun. But, man, fantastic performances from all of these teams. Thinking back through the Swiss, I mean, obviously stacks like OG Esports, probably the biggest surprise of the weekend that they are so far down this list. But for the other teams, the teams we weren't talking about as much coming into the event, the Plot Twists, the Deleted, the Young Whippersnappers, even Pirates on a Boat, the Snowmen, to see them all up there in the top, was that top 8 to 15 or so that they were in. I mean, well done to those teams, and excited to see how they evolve and how they improve over the next few weeks here. But enough from us. Actually, I want to hear from the players. We are ready to talk with some of the winners from today. Beast Mode standing by with her.
Beast mode.
Beast mode. My goodness. I haven't seen you in so long, for starters. You had the most insane offseason, and we got to talk about it, right? You came out of ending it at Gamers Day winning, and then now you come through. You don't drop a single series on your new team with G2. What are the feelings?
I mean, I'm just feeling better than ever. We waited a long time to this playoffs yet again, and the fact that we won the first event, it just makes you happy because honestly, this spot I believe that we can win all 3. And I'm pushing for the the perfect sweep in the regionals. So, but yeah, I'm just super excited. And the off season was pretty crazy as well. But yeah, I'm just excited.
Yo, look at that. He says all 3. They're pushing for all 3.
Expect to have the one you had in the very first open qualifier and in the playoffs.
They're not happy with 1.
I mean, honestly, yeah. With the team that the team that we have, I feel like you can always expect it. But obviously, you always gotta stay humble and know that each match is not gonna be easy, whether we play whoever it is. But I definitely expected us to be in the finals at least with our team. So, yeah, I would say I expected it for sure.
Now, those of us that have been fans of you for a while, we've watched you and Daniel back in your version 1 days, right? And you two have now come on to G2, and you're still continuing the duo alive. What was that like? What is it like to see Daniel kind of grow up before you, and especially given the series that he had, because he had so much impact in that last one? What was that all like?
Yeah, he definitely did have a lot of impact. Not only Daniel, but Lydia, Atomic, and Satya had an impact. I just want to put that out there because we all had as much impact as each other. But yeah, like you said, being with Daniel, growing up with Daniel, he's one of my best friends, obviously, and he's just a good teammate all around. Never getting tilted at anything. So to kind of answer that question, it's just been amazing with him, and I want to stay with him.
W answer. Also, how old are you? I didn't know you were in your
It's been amazing with
60s.
him, and he's like no other teammate.
Bro, what are you
He's
trying to
just
say?
got talent just above the roof. So yeah.
I'm sick, man.
Well, hopefully
Leave me
we'll all
alone.
continue to see you for a very, very
Sick
long
in the
time. You've
fucking
still
head,
got a
maybe.
couple more qualifiers for potentially making one of the first lands, and I can see the smile on your face even at the thought of it. Before headed into the next one, I know a lot of people have the question, for owing a team like Gen G, a lot of people are going to ask you, was it a fluke or anything like that? Is this the beginning of the most consistent G2 roster we've probably ever seen, or do you feel like there was an aspect maybe of,
Are you
Gen G
hating
not
on me
performing
right
at
now,
their
bro?
best?
Like, what's going on?
Honestly, I think it's a combination of both. I think we all can agree that Gen G, I don't want to give any hate, but I think they know they could have played a lot better, and it honestly didn't feel too hard. Honestly, I thought it would be much harder. No hate or anything like that towards them. I know they can play a lot better, and I know. But to answer your question about us being consistent, I definitely think you're gonna be seeing us consistent at the top. It's just gonna take hard work and dedication. Nothing's gonna come easy at all. But I think it's a mixture of both of those things, and yeah.
Yep.
Well, we're all very, very proud of
Yep,
you
yep,
and
yep.
the team, and congratulations again. Good luck next week. Congrats on
I'm
this
beating
win
this
from
puzzle.
week.
I don't
We'll
care.
See you next time.
Thank you.
Great interview from Beast Mode.
G2 are the North American champions. They will defend their title 2 weeks from now when we have our open regional
He's a
number
goat.
2 for North America. Now, James started to kind of get to this question a little bit early, Stacks, but I feel like it's worth asking. NA versus EU. Is this grand finals good or bad for that storyline for us? I don't know.
Well, I mean, you look at as well as G2 played, I think both these teams were clearly a cut above the rest in North America. They took on all comers, and then when they ran into each other, yeah, G2 was just an absolute buzzsaw. I think the biggest thing to take away from this is for all the other NA teams, you know, you want to be offensive juggernaut, you want to get a ton of shots, you want to play this fast offensive style. 6.11 shots conceded per game. That's G2. Gen G, 6.75. They played more games than anybody other than Shopify Rebellion in this tournament.
We'll take
That's
it.
how you're going to compete, not just against the best in NA, but the best in the world. Defense wins championships. Everybody else in NA needs to take note.
That's some fantastic analysis, Stacks, but you super didn't answer my question here.
Absolutely not.
wait.
Because they're the only two teams that I think can compete with Europe.
Is it now? So now is it just one team that can compete? That's the.
I think it's still the two teams. I think that Gen G can compete with the rest of the world, but they don't want to see G2 anytime soon.
All right, baby steps, NA. All right, baby steps. Make a top 4 first at an international land again, and then we'll start talking. All right, the last two have not gone well. Spring Major and the World Championship were basically EU regionals. So, baby steps. I do think that this squad can do it because it is G2, but we also know what happened last spring. Daniel and Beast Mode won a regional, didn't even qualify for that major. So, there's still a lot of work to be done. But I do expect G2 and Gen G to compete. Do I think they beat Europe? No, I do not think so. But I do think that they have potential to be at least the top.
Oh my God.
Maybe not.
Sorry.
Maybe not yet. But we get
Not yet.
Just remember, Gen G lost the first regional grand finals last time around.
You're gonna tell me that's
They
not
won that major.
a piece?
Throw that out there too.
It's true. It's true. If they
It's
make
not.
if they make 3 regionals in a row again here, like 3 regional finals in a row, and manage to win it, yeah, sure, they got it. They always got a chance. This is NA's Revenge Tour Europe. Believe we're gonna make it happen this time, folks. Let's take a look at again. We just completed the first of our regionals. We have 2 more open qualifiers here, regional events, online events, before we get to that first major. We'll do that 2 times, and then we'll get to that World Championship at the end, folks. It's been a great day. We appreciate you all tuning in with us. We'll be live again on Wednesday.
I got lucky.
First touch, 11 a.m. Pacific, right here on twitch.tv/Rocket League, as well as the YouTube channel, folks. And then at 10 a.m. Well, actually, the time might be earlier. It's probably an earlier time start. But in the morning on Friday, you will have the European first qualifier kicking off, folks, right here. Make sure you stay tuned to socials to get the exact time and details on when you can catch that broadcast. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Dude, RLCS is over so quick. Why was it over so much faster today? Is it because like it was just sweeps? Because you were playing? Was I? Shit, I must be really sick. I don't even remember being out there, man. No, I don't know where this goes. I found it. What even is this? Nice. If it's a movie you want to see, yes, why not? I would go. But some horror movie? Okay, well, I would say fuck that personally. But I don't know. It also depends when the movie came out, because I'm a person who likes to go when the movies are empty. So like, you know, like I wouldn't mind waiting a couple days so everyone leaves. Then you have the theater to yourself practically. Yes, that is me. That is me indeed, yes. No need to bring it up, okay, buddy? Get all the pieces with leaves out. Welcome back. Going, you can't stop me? I encourage said behavior. We have a good time. Okay, I feel like I just gotta finish this puzzle, right? I'm so far in. Yeah. Nice. No. No. That's good. Should be yummy then, right? Unless you're not into that. Fuck, I'm trying to cheat. Couldn't figure it out. Wait, maybe. Yep, there you go. Oh, I didn't realize this is down here, all these leaves. Imagine. Surely that shit can't be healthy.
Bien contado y listo para salir desde
Who
el
did I
fondo, pasa
host?
por arriba de uno.
They hosted Sam stream. RLCS was cool. Sucks that the championship was boring as fuck, but happy for beast mode. I think G2 has turned me into a G2 believer. They're pretty entertaining to watch, I can't lie. Come on, I can finish this. Nice. Making some good progress. No, you're gonna tell me that's not a fit? Are you serious? Grr. Nice. Top right piece goes in there 100%. What? That one right that goes there? What? Guys. What are these comms? Oh, this one. Yeah, good comms. Good ones. Good comms. Good comms. Actually, I was looking for the top part of that pattern. I didn't see it. So. Good comms. Duo cube puzzles. Is that a thing? I hate being sick, bro. I don't know what that means. Bad English because Welsh. That is unfortunate. Look at that. That's peak. Wait, where is this? This one should be easy. Be a big. Yeah. What? What? Give me. Nice. Look at that. Look at those comms. See how I found it right away too? That's how you know the comms were good. I don't know what top middle means. Unless that was it. You know what, chat? It's crazy. I did like 80% of this puzzle before chat started to help. You know what I'm saying? It's like you might as well just let me fucking do it by myself. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But like, seriously, fuck off. Okay, but I'm just kidding. But like, what the fuck, chat? That one goes there. Good comms. Chat, he's leaving. Good shit. My plan worked. Nice. Just saying nice because Rye's leaving, not because I'm doing good in the puzzle. Alright, I'll see you later, Rye. Take it nice and easy. Lemon squeezy peasy. Muffin top. Breezy, wheezy. Just easy. Greasy, measly. When you're in a Mitsubishi. Priority species, dude. See you later, bro. Look at that shit. I just pre-jumped it. You're telling me that's not that. Wait. Look at it, chat. Look at it. 200-piece puzzle completed. Look at it. Acknowledge it. Notice how my Steam overlay is like small. Right? See if I make it full screen if it changes. No, it's still small, but if I go on Rocket League, it's fucking huge. I didn't mean to exit the game. Chat, do I go on Rocket League or do I get off? Let's go play Rocket League. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. I don't know what small just like you means. I don't know. I don't get that one. Oh, I just closed my Twitch chat on accident when I tried moving it. Okay, I'm back. Hold on. Blowing nose. Okay. Dude, that puzzle looks horrible, Chance. Like, just all the stone and like, just doing that would take forever. $7 hours? Yeah. I can imagine. I don't really know if I want to play. That's the problem. I don't know. I could definitely go to bed. Be chilling. I have like 50. I think it's like the max you could have. Yeah, you can have more. I would definitely have like so much more. I don't know why you only have 50. Why, like, surely you could have like 100, right? Yeah, I feel like I am playing Rocket League and I am not feeling it. But I'm not sure if I'd lay down if I'd fall asleep. Nah. I'll probably queue a little bit. I just don't know if I'll play 2s or 3s. If I get to the point where I'm like really tired, I'll go to bed. But like I don't want to right now. I felt like Chronic looked so good in the finals, I can't lie. But not in the finals, in the tourney today. I guess he looked good against Shopify. Oh, my head hurts. Maybe I should take an Advil. Shit, my mom texted me 5 times, I didn't see it, now I'm in a game. What a shot. Wait, why do I have Buzz on my team? What the fuck? Why is he this MMR? Well, take it. I don't know why he's this low, but he is. Unless I'm thinking about someone else, which is possible. Dude, he almost own goal. It was a team diff. I have to Google, see if I could take an Advil with Dayquil. Because I'm fucking, my head is hurting me a lot. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. Chat. I have news. I'm ending the stream. I just went downstairs and I got some fruit. I looked up online, it says you shouldn't mix that stuff, so I'm not going to. But like, I just feel so bad. I think I'm just gonna eat this fruit and I'm gonna go to bed, and then I'll come back and stream when I'm back, cause I can't. I'm really fucked up. So yeah, I'll be back. I do plan on playing Rocket League tonight, so I should be, as long as I'm feeling good. I've been streaming 3 hours. Oh, fuck, man. I'm so tired. Hoping I could go to bed and wake up and feel better.